Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sand Hills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Just a reminder, if you forgot, at 8 a.m. today, we will have the legendary Phil Steele on the show.
Legendary.
Oh, come on. Phil Steele's legendary.
Oh, yeah.
Would you describe him as that?
Oh, yeah, you did. Your tone of voice said that.
No.
Yeah. And, I mean, the guy just does. He does. He's on X.
What are we doing with tones of voice now?
We do try to assess tones of voice.
Let's not do that.
We are a radio show. We know how tones work in here.
If you think for 1 second that how you say something is
But that wasn't a good example.
Yeah,
There are examples. That probably wasn't the most.
That
extreme.
wasn't a good
That
one.
wasn't the most extreme.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Tone of voice does
tone
matter.
of voice does matter.
Yeah, Fauci. But I
Oh wow! Oh my! All right.
That wasn't a. Oh, really?
Yeah.
That wasn't a tone. That
You can
was
just
not
sit
one.
it out. Just sit it out when he comes on. That's okay. Just sit it out. I know.
That
Look.
wasn't one of them.
Yeah.
You handle the national stuff, okay? Although I kind of know some national football stuff. Enough to make it.
Yeah.
All right, how
Well,
you guys
we love
doing?
the SEC. Ask all sorts of
Oh,
SEC
yeah,
questions.
here we go with the
Dude,
SEC.
It's true.
Yeah, how are you guys doing?
Doing great.
Good.
Any
Eagle update?
No, I was going to no report on the. I liked your text you got from the lawyer yesterday about the Eagle situation. That was good in the group chat.
Michael.
Yes.
Can you read that?
Yeah.
Please read that to the breakers. This came from straight from the lawyer's mouth.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Michael. He's like he really keeps me abreast.
What type of lawyer is he? Divorce lawyer or?
I got a great story for you
Yeah,
guys. You know what you should do? I'll tell you off air.
What,
My dad told me a story where he tried a case against Hal Anderson.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. If you said to Hal Anderson, I'll tell you off air. It's pretty interesting. Anyway, this isn't a lawyer. I don't know what Michael does exactly.
Something in law.
Yeah, he's an attorney. He keeps me abreast of mostly the NIL world, the new world.
Okay.
You know, he says the good news is that eagles are no longer endangered. However, it is still a serious crime to intentionally injure or kill them, which Seth didn't do.
He didn't. Yeah, it was not intentional.
Or it's a crime. It's also a crime to possess their feathers, which I found interesting. Can't possess their feathers. He says, a lawyer, the 20-minute drive with said bird stuck to the grill would concern me, but it also provides the imagery that had me laughing so hard that my ribs were hurting, as they tend to do since I broke every rib on my right side several years ago. Anyway, can't possess the feathers. As a lawyer, the 20-minute drive with said bird stuck to the grill would concern me, as it should. Yeah, I mean, that's the part of the story that is rough.
Yeah. Well, and also, I don't know exactly what happened in the moment. So I don't know if Seth just kept driving and assumed it was off the truck. If he stopped and realized, okay, it's lodged, I can't get this off, I'm going to keep driving. I don't know what that looked like for that situation.
I think the bird was making noise, Bill.
For 20 miles.
For 20 miles. He just kept turning the radio up. But according to Jake, the bird's fine.
I'm uncomfortable with that.
According to Jake, the bird's fine.
I texted Seth and said,
apparently the bird's fine. The bird is not fine.
He said it was alive as far as he knew, so it was fine.
There's no chance that bird is fine right now.
He's stuck to a grill for 20 miles.
I'd like to know how the bird is doing.
He's not.
I just hope Seth didn't, for some reason, grab a couple feathers, either have him back at the house.
I highly doubt
so
that
all
he
of a sudden
did.
The feds are going to show up
Because he
today.
had possession of a feather of the eagle.
It'd be bad.
Yeah, it'd be a bad deal.
That would not be good. That's against the law.
I'll remind him that in case he has them, get rid of it. I don't think he took anything with him.
I mean, listen, we're kind of joking around here, but that's a story. I'm surprised it's not in the newspaper. Like that's a newspaper story.
Beatrice man hits eagle or what?
Yeah. I mean, think about how interested we were, and we are. Like that, I'd put a reporter on it, Ben. Talk to Seth.
And the game warden.
Yeah.
We'll
all
get a-
involved. And
I'll get a hold of Ben.
And
I'll get a hold
Caleb.
of young Ben.
And
Now,
Caleb,
it's
yeah.
not really Ben's jurisdiction. I just threw him out because he's a young, intrepid reporter. I mean, there should be some young, intrepid reporter that would say, God, that is an interesting story. A guy ran into a bald eagle.
Yeah, that never happens.
It never happens.
Big thing Steve pointed out yesterday. Just thank you to Beatrice. They've provided
What's
us
going
with
on in
two incredible scenarios, back-to-back weekends of the pit.
What's this weekend at Beatrice?
What's going to happen? I'd go to Beatrice this weekend. I'd just drive around
For headlines.
just for headlines and see what's going to go down there.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah. So keep us updated, please.
I will.
Seth will probably tell the story on air when he's doing his basketball commentary.
Right. Yeah. We're getting close to basketball season.
Yes.
I hesitate to ask Seth to call in. Would that be?
Well, it's probably
would that be too uncomfortable?
Well, probably that, and then probably I'm sorry, his lawyer said just
Sit this one out, Seth.
Let's just sit this one.
Well,
out.
I would tell you this.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's retained an attorney,
Yeah.
but that's what my counsel would be. You're not going on the radio,
Hitting an
dummy,
eagle.
you dummy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hold it. Imagine that one. Hold it. You went on the radio show.
Can you
talked about
further
this?
explain the
Yeah.
situation?
Yeah. We find out Seth's on the wrong side of the road. He was speeding and just everything else. And
no,
all of a sudden,
don't go on the radio.
all of a sudden his license plate stickers weren't up to date.
But our assumptions play out in that one.
Seth,
Don't want to incriminate the man.
no, he'd incriminate himself.
I know.
And they won the tournament.
They did by 2
Yeah.
or 3.
You're kidding
2 or 3.
me.
Yes.
By 3
You're
shots. to
kidding
one.
me.
They
They won
won.
the tournament. Yeah.
Wow, unaffected
Unaffected.
by
Not
this.
unfeathered.
No, unfettered.
Feathered.
See, that was good.
That was nice. That was a good play on words
That's
there.
a good
That's
play on word. Unfettered.
Yeah.
Seth captures golf tournament.
Yeah.
That's the headline. Unfettered by rare
Yeah.
something.
What other birds? I wonder if is that the only bird that is a felony? If you harmed it,
What else is endangered out there, possibly?
What's endangered?
Yeah.
I don't know all the endangered
Well,
birds of this world.
According to Michael, friend by the way, of the show, he's a great listener. The eagles are no longer endangered.
That's which is good.
Yeah.
But
so
there's
what
not
if
more
all of
birds
what if
there
all
are.
of a sudden you killed a hummingbird?
I think you're all right.
You're up against it? I
I don't
wonder.
know. You have to. I don't know. I don't think so. Like a hoot owl.
Well, I bet you there's some owls. No, I think if you injured an owl on purpose, you're going to be up. I don't think
so?
that's just like.
That's what I
I think
raised.
if you're just sitting around having coffee and all of a sudden told you I killed a couple owls last night. I don't think you want to get. Yeah.
I don't know.
And then how happy are the people at the country club that this happened to kind of get
Their story's kind of
get
on
their
the back
story on
burner
the back
now.
burner from the fist fight at the Beatrice Country Club.
Hawks might be a problem according to Greg.
Joe says it's a crime to injure the sandhill cranes as well.
That-
With the migration.
there you go.
That makes sense too. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
Which is somewhat interesting because in different parts of the country, there's a season on sandhills crane. You can shoot sandhills.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Really?
Absolutely.
That's news to me.
They're the ribeye of the sky. They taste tremendous.
Is that right?
That's what I've been told. They're the ribeye of the sky.
I wouldn't put that out there
Yeah.
in the Grand Island area.
Yeah.
Wow. Didn't know that.
Texas. You can. I know it's in. I think it's in Texas. You can hunt sandhills cranes.
Really?
Yes.
Steve says all raptors are protected and illegal to intentionally harm.
We got to be careful that people are just like joking around with this. Raptor.
Raptor.
What's a raptor?
Yeah. Isn't that something from like a dinosaur time? Is that? Are they still alive?
You know what a raptor?
Not
Yeah.
a velociraptor. Not a
Tell me-
velociraptor
tell me-
here.
Yeah. Tell me a raptor.
I don't
when
know
you
what a
saw one.
raptor is.
I don't
Yeah.
either. Thanks for
Yeah.
It's a
admitting
type
that.
of bird, apparently.
Imagine all of a sudden like that. Well, it's spring. The raptors are back.
Not the velociraptor,
Yeah.
though.
I hope it's some type of bird.
Eh.
What else would it be?
Are we doing all mammals now, or what? Or
Hawks, Greg. Really? Hawks?
Texas has sandhill crane season.
yes,
Really?
yes.
You can just, wow.
That's from Patrick in Fort Worth. He would know. He
would
lives
know.
there.
He lives there.
We got to be careful
when
that
is
people aren't
season?
duping us. I mean, you really got to be careful in these conversations.
Cody says you can't hunt cranes in Nebraska because it's part of their breeding ground. That would be cheating.
That sounds
That's why we
legit.
don't hunt them here.
The Raptors thing doesn't sound legit to me. Raptors. We don't even know what one is. Yeah, go ahead. I could do it too.
No, I'm finding this one.
Yeah.
Sure,
Raptors.
probably only one left or something.
Greg, what are those birds that swoop around in your tree? Are those hawks that?
I said a bird of prey or a raptor is a carnivorous bird known for hunting and feeding on other animals.
Raptor?
Raptor.
I wonder where you see them most often.
Probably where there's rabbits. I bet he's getting after some
He's
rabbits.
in Nebraska.
Oh, okay. A raptor is a bird. It's like a hawk, an eagle, and an owl. Those are raptors. The types of birds.
Oh,
That's a specific name for the type.
hawks.
That's a raptor.
Yeah, okay.
Eagle, owl, raptor. Eagle, raptor.
Okay.
Well, that explains that. Turkey vultures. Wonder if turkey vulture. You wouldn't believe how many turkey vultures are in Greg's neighborhood.
Vultures are raptors. Yes.
Yeah.
God dang, they are in there. It's an incredible amount of turkey vultures that they're in this certain tree, and it is amazing.
Greg, get a picture of those this morning if you could.
I think he probably could. He's taking pictures of them.
Cody says a raptor is any bird of prey. Like I said, you guys should stick to sports and leave nature the hell alone.
We're not even that good at sports, to be honest.
Well, when we had to get involved when Seth hit
there was a situation that happened.
We had to get involved. We didn't. We were kind of it was kind of thrust upon us.
It was.
Do you think does this rise to the level of newspaper story?
I think it's in the conversation. It's interesting. It doesn't happen.
There's raptors in Greg's backyard.
No,
I don't think so.
No. The eagle.
The eagle
Seth
situation.
hitting a bald eagle. Man hits bald eagle en route to golf tournament.
Mars golf tournament.
You'd have to juice up the headline.
Yes.
But I think
it'd be an interesting story. Is that a human interest story possibly there or not?
It's a news story.
People would read that.
Would Mel Maines cover it? I think that's what would Mel do? That's what we should go to quite often. Same thing in Beatrice. What would Mel do?
No, you can't do that because it's a different forum. Not much makes the news, like the TV news. There's a lot of, you'd agree, there's a lot of stories in the newspaper that don't make the TV.
Yeah, but it would make the TV news if all of a sudden Seth gets to release the eagle back into the wild.
Exactly. If he gets redemption,
why would he get to release?
Because
he's the one that hit it.
No,
his wing
he's not
is
touching
mended.
that eagle.
Wait, can he not be there when it gets released for like
Seth needs
his
to be
own
there.
sake?
Seth has no experience with releasing eagles back
I
to
just
the
wonder,
wild.
is Seth going to visit the eagle in the
He can do that.
In the eagle
He can
hospital?
He's not in charge of letting the eagle go.
He can be there when it is released, so he's got some freedom here. Like, all right, thank you.
I think he needs to make peace with the eagle.
I agree with that.
They were both. No one was in the wrong here.
But he doesn't need to touch the eagle and set it free. That's not his job. That's the game warden's.
But he should be there to give.
He should be there. I'm with Jake. He should.
I'm
be
with
there.
you. I'm with
he
you.
will
both.
not release the eagle. He'll be there to the side and applaud the eagles.
Seth's not going to have like a leather glove on. The eagle, as they take the hood off.
That's what I
eagle.
thought you were insinuating. Like, why would Seth even be involved in that? He hit the eagle. He has no eagle experience.
But he feels bad about it. He should be there when it's fine.
Yeah.
Anything else? Idle chit chat for you yesterday?
No, not at all.
Yesterday, almost nothing. It was.
Cool. What about this morning, though, Bill?
Yeah. There was a situation
this morning.
At home. Laura ran my snooze alarm. Usually I run the snooze alarm, so I know when I hit it, I kind of know where I'm at. I'm like, okay, I know what time I'm at. I'm ready to go. So all of a sudden, first of all, I can't find the phone for a while because Sugar's laying on it.
Oh, this is a phone.
Yeah,
not an actual clock radio.
No, the clock radio is kind of done.
It's kind of a thing of the past.
And that's a sad day.
It is.
But anyway, so finally I look, and all of a sudden it's like it's 5:15. My alarm goes off at 4:30. So the snooze has been hit several times, and I was unaware of it.
God, you were sleeping right through
and
it.
Sugar's on top of the phone.
And then
you were sleeping right
and
through
then Sugar's on top of the phone. So I'm trying to find it. So finally I get the phone. I'm like going, oh, wow, it's late. And I go, what happened? She goes, well, I hit the snooze. And I go, so all of a sudden she jumped in on this.
I'm surprised she did that.
And so it caused a lot of confusion around the house.
Is she taking this show seriously enough?
I don't know. We'll have to ask her.
That's what I'd call that.
Everything was off this morning. Gigi's getting her senior pictures this morning. So everyone was up early and there was preparation for pictures going on. So there was a lot going on.
God, now what's Greg taking a shot at me?
Yeah.
Do some geography. What did we screw up? Do some geography. turkey vultures?
I don't think there's turkey vultures in Greg's backyard. I really don't.
There's 100%. No, I'd say there's
not turkey
Down-
vultures.
we have to go assess this
they're
ourselves.
giant.
they're not. I've seen them. Like,
What are
this
they
isn't
then?
even a question.
They're giant birds. I've never seen one ever in Lincoln, a turkey vulture.
Yeah, I'd say there's 60 of them in this tree. I could show you.
Let's
turkey
take a field trip after the show.
Yeah,
And
well, we will be at Greg's house. We'll just do a live remote from Greg's house
to
tomorrow.
see the vultures.
I'm going to say
the
there's
vultures.
60. Greg, back me. 60 turkey vultures. But
What's the geography problem though?
I don't know.
Maybe we don't know where Greg's backyard is.
Oh, the one thing I would add, we're skipping around him. I did see the jogger, and he was off to the side. Did you see
Well,
him?
he's on the sidewalk today.
Not on the
no,
sidewalk.
I saw him. I saw him yesterday. I saw him again today. Same thing. He was not. He's still jogging the wrong way down the street. So
Hold on a
he
second.
wasn't right in the middle of the street like he was
Right.
a
Yeah,
week
but
ago.
off the side a
this is
little bit.
progress
Yeah.
here. That's progress.
Not really. I think the police department finally needs to step up. I mean,
I think maybe they did. My thought was, okay, maybe they got to him.
he was still running down the side of the road,
Yeah,
the
he's
wrong
down the
direction.
road,
Yeah.
But it was not down the middle. So these are steps. And it's not where we want to be, but it's steps of progress.
It wasn't
appears.
down the middle. I concur.
That's a win.
He's running. Was he running the wrong? Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
You're right. He's running the wrong way.
Yeah, it's an attitude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's an attitude.
he's got it for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I could see, like I said, if it was Prefontaine or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we give you the road, Steve.
Yeah.
You know,
If,
not
all,
you,
if
Steve
all of a sudden it's
Prefontaine.
like, well, who is that? Well, he finished, third in the marathon in the Olympics.
That'd
Okay,
be one thing.
okay, I'm going to listen to this a little bit closer at that. But somebody just want to do general fitness in the dark.
We don't.
Also, it's
know.
dark out.
Yeah.
That's the key.
He
Also.
doesn't have lights on. He's not wearing.
he's not wearing a headlight. You're
no,
right.
there's nothing.
no.
headlamp.
No.
Anyway, that's that. I
No.
just wish we could get an update. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, possibly. I have nothing for you. Idle chit chat.
Right, why? What are you guys
I had
doing
league
yesterday?
last
Yeah,
night.
golf
I
league.
did have golf league.
Yeah, that's idle
I
chit
played
chat.
fine. 1 under par.
Scratch golfer.
Well, I birdied the first hole and parred the last 8. So it was good, but kind of
Birdied-
disappointing.
Birdied the
Had a
first
great
hole.
start, and then just parred out everything.
God dang, that's a
Which is
dream
kind of
round
boring.
for a lot
Well,
of
it's
people.
kind of boring, but yeah, it was good.
That's a dream round for
Yes.
a lot of people.
I'm not mad about it at any means. Just usually when you birdie the first hole, it's a good sign. Hey, I'm going low tonight, and it was still under par. That's low,
pretty good.
but it's never had anything like alive. Nothing
mean,
ever happened. At
Guys like me and Bill can't imagine burying a hole then parring out.
Yes.
That's not even
No,
not
not-
even a thought. Like, there's no way that's happened.
And you've done this with all the controversy of leaving your partner.
all. Absolutely, yeah.
AJ.
It's AJ.
I've heard from AJ about once a month on various things, just checking in. So we are still
No,
talking.
you're
in
not.
Still
conversation.
amicable.
When he's at home, he is not. It's not okay.
There was a golf tournament before, a guy came out that told me, "Hey, you're Jake." Yes, I know your former
Yeah.
golf partner. He's my next door neighbor.
Was
So
it
is
uncomfortable?
AJ? I said, oh, AJ.
Was that uncomfortable?
Yeah.
No, I just said, hey, tell AJ that hello and hope he's doing fine.
Yeah, that's
I'll-
great.
I said I'll text him after the.
I hope
this.
tell AJ I hope he's doing fine.
That sounds really
What are you
cool.
supposed
Yeah.
to say? Like, hey, tell AJ what's up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Miss
something-
you. Hope
Yeah, you might text him yourself.
I did. Well, I did text him, and he responded back. So we are on fine terms.
He's not even in the league anymore, Jake.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's
That
not.
tells you
You
everything.
moved on.
Yes.
Made a change. Still respect AJ. Still friends with AJ. Just made a change.
Still respect AJ.
Kind of going overboard with that. Like, you're
Well, also I
compensating.
did it at a bad time because AJ had just turned 60, so he's playing. He's playing from the yellow tees, which gets a huge advantage on almost every hole at Woodland Hills, and so
I
I
just didn't want to play with an
kind of hurt
Hold
myself.
it. Time out now. I thought it was 65.
I think at Woodland Hills it's 60.
Is it?
60.
Ooh, by the golf course.
Most places, Bill, it is 65 for the senior tees,
Senior.
but at Woodland Hills, I'm pretty sure
We can
it's
play that.
60 on the top.
advantage of of those tees is phenomenal.
Oh.
We played in that tournament up in Pender in the Winnebago Open, and there was the two guys when they had two guys that could hit the ball really well, and they were hitting from like 50 yards ahead of you. You couldn't get ahead of them.
No.
You can't get ahead of them.
50 yards ahead.
Sometimes it is.
Yeah.
There's some holes it's like
The par threes are all the
80
same.
yards
Yeah. Oh yeah.
at
There's
Woodland
some.
Hills.
You,
It's
somebody
crazy.
look. It's like, well, where's the tee box at? It's like it's up there, way up there.
it is.
Yeah.
God. Yeah. So it wasn't. I mean, did he sort of? Did
Well, AJ
turning
was- no,
60
no.
turn you off? Like you just
No,
couldn't-
not at all. He was showing signs
This
of wanting
is
to
an
be done with the league.
age-based firing.
It
Is
feels
what
like
it is.
it.
It feels very much.
I think AJ would tell you off the record that he he was starting to be done with the league in general. Not because of the people, it's because it's a every night, every Monday commitment at 6 p.m. It's a lot. The league is a lot of commitment.
Me and Steve wouldn't commit to going to McDonald's every day at 6 p.m. There's no chance I'd have. If I was on my, I have nothing on my schedule that is social. That is like, well, that's
oh my God,
that's what we do. Not even something I would do. You do. You go to Wings and Rings. You have a social
pretty much
event.
every Tuesday, right?
Yeah, you have
pretty social.
You have an event every week. I don't have one thing that's like, well, this is one of the things I do. So,
you understand that that's not a set night, though.
Not a set night, but it's a deal.
It's every.
Is it usually Tuesdays you go to Wings?
We went Sunday. We went yesterday.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Sometimes you might go twice a week.
No, Sunday was
2 nights ago.
Sometimes you'll go twice.
Yeah, sometimes twice a week.
Yeah. So that's a lot.
Yeah, but it's not a set night. It varies.
Just some points during the week you're at Wings.
Yeah, God
which
bless.
Is Summer League over? What's the update on Summer League? Where's that? Is it?
I didn't know that either.
No, come on.
No one knew it was over.
It's long over. And that what the Summer League is to me is that the first 2 days are really exciting, and then it quickly dissipates. It's like, yes, this is really cool. And all right, I've watched enough.
Then the top players after one game sit out.
A couple.
So that's not that great.
True. Not all of them, but a few of them do.
What's the update on Sam? What did we hear? How did Sam finish up with the Summer League? He was playing Summer League basketball.
I don't have that update.
I don't have that update. Yeah, we check with Robin on that.
I don't.
Robin
it's kind of like Rinks flurry.
Yeah,
there was a flurry.
There was a flurry, and it was talked about.
Like
it
nothing.
Was quiet.
Nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. Fred's in Canada, I think.
Fishing.
It's doing something in Canada. I don't know what he's doing. That's why we don't have any real update on Jamarcus Lawrence.
Sure.
Because Fred's in Canada and his basketball ops guy
Luca Virgilio.
Yeah, he's in Italy.
Okay.
So we don't know what's going to happen with Jamarcus.
Adamasi.
Where's he? He's still at St. John's.
Yeah.
Is he back at St.
No,
John's?
I don't think he's. I think he might be.
I don't think he's there anymore either.
I think there's some issues.
Yeah.
Matt, we're going with Abdelmasi. What would you call him?
Yeah. Adamasi.
Matt Abdelmasi.
That's close. That's pretty close.
The former, what would you call him, Jake? The former, what was he?
Yeah, he's no longer there.
No, he's no longer
there.
He
was the GM at St. John's.
This is the worst I was looking for.
Would he be in Canada?
He was fired
right
in
now?
January.
Would he be in Canada with Fred Fishing?
Which is possible. He's with
Fred Fishing right now.
Probably
he was
not.
put on leave December 20th and then fired on January 14th at St. John's.
Yeah, we're not
GM.
laughing.
No, we're not.
But he was the former. He was basically Fred's GM.
That is correct. He was
for a period of years. Yeah. So they could be fishing.
So is the big thing there? Is it just the allocation of funds have been handed out? Is that where? I mean, that's got to be a situation, right?
With Jamarcus. I thought you were going back to Abdul.
No,
Hello. Maybe. There's a spot for him. There is, as Jake pointed out yesterday. You were right. I double checked.
There is one spot open.
Yeah, I fact checked.
Thank you.
So it might be funds because it would be a significant amount of money. I mean, what would you guess? Come on, it's fun to do that. Jamarcus Lawrence, senior, definitely a rotational player.
I don't think there would be a ton of money.
150?
I mean, there's 200 money there, but my question would be this:
200.
I could see that.
Steve, this would be what my take on this would be, and Jake, if I was his agent, I would say take less money, just go back to Nebraska if the offer is available, rather than going to Wichita or whatever.
Why? Why? Why?
He did that.
I want to.
It didn't go well.
He went to Rhode Island.
He went to Rhode Island. It wasn't like it was in
disappeared.
Disappeared.
He really did.
So I'd be like going
witness protection.
They're probably pretty good again next year. The state knows you. Right as of right now, because no bill has been passed, there's still true NIL.
Yep.
So he might have somebody to be going, you know what? I'll try to get him on a commercial. I'll try to do something for him.
Or he probably have jobs here as long as he wants.
Yeah, exactly. So if you came back here and you were just an incredible citizen,
sure.
Try to come back here in 5 years as Burke. It's not the same.
It ain't gonna be. No, it won't be this. I don't think it will.
If he had stuck around,
it will not be the
different
same
story.
I don't think it would be.
No. And so if all of a sudden he comes back and he's one of those guys Think of how many football players that came here and never expected to stay. If you think that some of these people came here like going like, I'm going to probably come here from Florida. I'm going to come here from New Jersey, and I'm never going to leave. And that's my deal. They're like going, I'm going to go there. I'm going to play. It's a big deal, but I'll end up back whatever area. And now there's people walking around everywhere that still live where? In Lincoln.
In Lincoln.
And so same thing with with basketball.
Could be with Jamarcus.
Yes.
Anyway, we don't know on that
because
Fred's Robin's going to know. He'll be the first to know probably. So
I mean, we'll talk to Carson. I'm sure that when Jamarcus is done playing, his playing days are over, whether it be, in professional overseas, NBA, whatever it is, probably come back to Sand Hills Global. And then sit down with Carson. And then all of a sudden, same thing with like that. Well, who's coming to see you today to sell insurance? Well, it's Jamarcus Lawrence.
Remember him?
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun.
Hit some big shots in the tournament.
Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah.
How could you forget?
He hit some big shots.
That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by our friends at 738 Ag.
Joey!
They don't guess, they game plan using soil tests, yield maps, and field data. They help farmers call the right shots for their ground. Learn more today at 738agllc.com.
Joey, we've been made aware that our rain is not going to happen today, which we were is like 40% chance.
Maybe about 11 p.m.
Yes, I'd like to know what's going on out west, out in Bertrand area. According to Steve right now, harvest is halfway done.
It's
August 4th.
Sorry.
Harvest has begun.
Yeah, I think maybe that's why my eyes are itching, because all that dust. The dust from the fields.
Maybe it's the corn sweat. Or you having that awful thing with that vents hitting your eye.
I think it happened this morning. Anyway, maybe that's what it is. The dust of harvest.
I think we're safe on that right now.
464-5685. Call or text as always. Tomorrow is the beginning of fall camp at Nebraska.
Wait a second, it is?
Like
joking, I knew
players
that.
report today. Tomorrow is when camp begins for Nebraska. And Sip wrote an article for Husker Online.
God dang it, Jake.
This week. What? We talk about your stuff all the time, as you write.
And you're doing secret podcasts and all kinds of stuff.
Secret podcasts. Nothing secrets. No, I have no secrets. Okay, so
hold it. Time out. I think you want to push back on that. You do have secrets. You have secrets that would be if we unfolded some things right now. If you told us 4 things we don't know, we would be off the air. We'd be off the air for weeks. For weeks. So don't tell me you don't have any secrets. Of the three of us right now, you lead in secrets.
I do.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. So, I wrote about Holgorsen.
You did, and you talked about an elusive itch that Dana Holgorsen has for Nebraska's offense.
Well, I'm just going off what Matt Rule said in Chicago. What he said, the quote is, I think Dana's got it. This is Matt Rule. I think Dana's got an itch to call the game he wants to. For him to do that, you have to win up front. And you have to be able to run the football and protect the quarterback. Earlier, he had said, now I thought he was teetering on the brink of oversimplification, Matt Rule, in this comment, but it's probably right. And sometimes you don't have to overthink stuff. He said, when we were able to win up front last season, we were able to win the game. When we couldn't win up front with the offensive line, we couldn't win the game. It's just that simple, right? If you look back, I guess. I mean, and I guess Bill, once you say it I don't think it always comes down to that, but it often would, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty generic, correct statement. Yep. I mean, it's like stopping the run. It's like, well, we're going to try to
What about winning up front on offense?
Yeah, winning up front on offense. That would be said by every coach across the country. They
didn't win up front on offense against Michigan, and they almost, it was 30-27. I never would say they almost won that game. Michigan, it was 30-27. You kind of forget that it was that close, but I never thought. I don't think of that. Jake, am I wrong?
It didn't feel like a game they're about to win.
No,
but anyway, Hail Mary at halftime to tie it up, and then the second half never was close. It felt
the offensive line was obliterated in that game. Obliterated on the edges. It was incredible to watch almost. And so I guess coming within 3 was good. They lost to Minnesota, obviously got whipped up front bad. Right?
That was bad.
Yeah. Just bad. 9 sacks.
9 sacks.
No. I think Michigan had 6 sacks.
7.
Thank you.
9 sacks by Minnesota, and I think the week before, I think they were 0 for against Purdue.
I think you're right.
I think they didn't get 1 sack against Purdue.
That was the story.
USC, Nebraska loses to USC 21-17. I didn't think they got beat bad up front in that game.
Didn't really recall
Not
that.
terrible.
No.
Lost to Penn State, got whipped up front.
Sure did.
Both sides got whipped up front. Iowa 40-16. I'd say.
Pretty whipped.
I mean, they ran the ball really well. I mean, how many
I
yards?
have a hard time saying they just really got whipped when they had 200-some yards
true.
rushing by
That's true.
one back.
Well, yeah, they had like 180 at
180 at half. Yeah, that's
yeah,
what I mean.
long
So,
run.
I mean, yeah, not as good as you
Yeah.
want, but I'd have a hard time being the O-line coach saying like, well, we rushed for 250 yards and we just got whipped.
It's one of the strange stats of last year, how well Emmett ran the ball, and they ranked 80th nationally in rushing.
Yeah, it's a bizarre story.
Yeah. But that's some of that's sacks, right?
Sacks comes into it, yes.
Some of that is just one man and no quarterback running, no quarterback rush yards.
Yeah, quarterback counted for nothing but negative yards.
Right. So that explains a lot of it. I'd say against Utah, they got whipped up front both sides, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So anyway,
I'm seeing no sacks by Iowa in that game against Nebraska.
that's amazing.
Is that true?
That's probably true. Yeah.
Latif was 9
Latif.
for 24 passing.
It's a little slippery.
Yeah.
But anyway, are we going to finally see now what Dana's all about? Because we really haven't seen it, right? I mean,
Wasn't there also a comment made that he was also being held back? That Dana was just, it was like they talked about, he was like basically that he couldn't call what he wanted to call, but it wasn't just all on the O-line. It was a weird.
That was back in the spring.
like,
I think that was mentioned there.
There was something.
Here's what Rule
something
said.
that came somewhere.
I don't
close
know.
to
This
that.
touches on it. I thought touches.
Yeah.
This is not what you're looking for, but touches. I thought Dana did a really admirable job of adjusting his play calling to what we did well and trying to find a way to win games without a lot of ego. So what's he saying there? I don't know.
I don't even know what that is.
I mean, I thought Dana did a really admirable job of adjusting his play calling to what we did well. I understand that. I mean, he made the adjustment about midway through the season to hand it to Emmett a lot. And then, well, that's probably what he's talking about. Is trying to find a way to win games without a lot of ego. You're just handing the ball off. There's nothing crazy, That's probably what that is, So I don't know. What now? They're supposed to be much better up front on offense. I'm always amazed, by the way, how people state it as fact. Now I always catch a lot of people saying, "Well, they're going to be much better up front." We'll see. I mean, I don't know. I think they will be, but how do you know for sure? I do not state it as fact. I think they could be, but I'm not.
The problem with
I wanna
this
see it.
is that we could have had this information firsthand because Jake saw the offensive line coach on the Mopac trail.
I did.
And did
You saw
not,
Cheap Wade?
A trail. I think Billy Wolf trail.
Did you say anything?
Well, I was
did not-
riding my bike.
you didn't say anything.
He was walking.
You
I
just
I
said,
went-
"What's up, Jeep?"
I could
Yeah.
have. I didn't.
Jeeper.
It was
Yeah.
I saw him twice. I saw him on the way there and back. So it was 100% Jeep Wade.
You know what he looks like.
Yeah, I know what Jeep Wade looks like. He had all decked out Nebraska gear, and it looked just like him.
Jeep
Okay.
It had to be Jeep.
on the trail.
I'd say 1,000,000% that was Jeep Wade on the trail walking on Saturday morning.
Saturday morning at what trail?
The Billy Wolf Trail.
Oh.
Goes south.
Okay.
It goes by the Walmart by, at 90.
This can get confused.
Bullshit.
Remember
I would
that my niece, Bailey Schindler, said hi to a person in Kohl's and thought it was Coach Rule. And said
And it wasn't.
We're pretty sure it wasn't. And then the reason it came up was because then a week later she mentioned to my nephew Bo Schindler, who is the president of all math throughout Nebraska, and they were at Costco, and she goes, "There's Rule again," and Bo's like, "Oh, absolutely not, not even close." It wasn't him. So then that put doubt
not
on
him.
whether he was at Kohl's. And I said,
Kohl's?
I have a hard time seeing.
Would Rule be
Coach,
a Kohl's?
I don't think so.
that was kind of our question.
Why
I
would
said,
Rule
if
be a
anyone
Kohl's? He
could,
could
if
buy
there's anyone
Kohl's.
from the administration
Everything
could
in
let
it.
us know, has Matt Rule ever been in Kohl's?
That would be shocking to me.
Keith Mann, if you're listening, find out about that, please.
A divorced, bedraggled Rule maybe
Yes.
at Kohl's, but
But
not
not current state
not
Matt
the
Rule.
current
So,
Matt Rule.
but Bailey in back-to-back weeks thought she saw him in Kohl's and in Costco.
Bo's like, nope. No.
and
no,
I
no.
said, I go,
he
no
was
kidding.
not in
Kohl's.
Kohl's.
Yeah. And don't forget,
He's not thrift
she,
shopping.
she also didn't. She also
Nothing against
thrifting.
Kohl's, but
She also
for
didn't
simple.
just say that she saw him. She said hi to him. She said, "Sup, coach."
Sup, coach.
She said sup coach
Sup,
to
coach.
him.
Yes.
To this non-Matt Rule
Yes.
person.
So there's somebody in Kohl's that had someone walk by and say,
Maybe
"Sup,
he does
coach."
look like Rule and he gets that all the time.
Maybe.
I got a Kohl's card.
Yeah.
Duped into it.
Duped. That's right. You did get duped into
Duped
that.
into it. Now
Oh,
I
you
pay
get duped.
$2 a month to make the payments. I have a Kohl's card. I have to pay
You're paying $2 a month in payments.
$2 a month. I haven't made any purchase.
Every time I get hit with that one right away, would you like to maybe get a card for? No. It's like, no.
I know. I wish I would have. She got me at a very weak moment.
And she probably got a little bonus for that too. Who'd you get? I got Sipple. Sipple's now with Kohl's.
I got a Kohl's card.
$2 a month.
Yeah. Rule would not be. Am I wrong?
You can't see Matt Rule in Kohl's.
Yeah.
We're saying no offense to Kohl's. It's pretty much offense to Kohl's, but we can't see
It's
him.
offense.
It's offense to Kohl's.
Not really.
Basically, said somebody's better than Kohl's.
Yeah, you basically
Well, there
have.
is. I mean, Saks Fifth Avenue is not Kohl's, right? I don't even know what Saks Fifth Avenue is, but I mean, come on. There's just certain realities in the world, right? I mean, come on. You don't have to hide from them.
No.
You don't have to be.
We're not taking shots at Kohl's, but we're kind of
you don't
taking
have to
shots at
dance
Kohl's.
around everything. I mean, it is what it is. There's
Maybe
higher end stores than Kohl's.
That's
this
true.
just in. I like Kohl's.
So do I.
You're already in. Just stop.
I got these
Stop
jeans
with
from
it.
Kohl's.
Yeah.
These very jeans came from Kohl's.
And you got the card. And you
I got it. You want to see
$2 a month.
So now you're spending
No, I haven't spent any on it. It's $2.
I know. That's what I mean. So
don't
now you're down
understand
like
that.
$25.
Yeah.
You know,
For nothing.
I don't
Good
recall
point.
the
Yeah.
Kohl's card costing money every month back when I had one like 10 years ago.
there it is, right there. If you guys need this, is there a number on the back?
Please don't.
Should I-
How about not? Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I hope you get a call today from Kohl's for some
For some
Yeah,
illicit
but questionable,
spending.
questionable
spending.
charge in this
I think
card.
it's a
Yeah.
$5,000 minimum.
That's one of my
Maybe
favorite
once they
things.
go in and have
Laura
that.
will ask me just point blank questions on. We had one the other day with our Southwest Airlines card. She'll come on, Dad. Did you stay in an Econo Lodge last night? Nope. I was here. I was with you.
Yeah.
And I was definitely not in
Well,
Econo.
did that show up?
Yeah, there was two things came up.
So now you got to cancel, right?
Yeah. So now,
It's a pain.
Yeah, it's not good.
No, it's a pain. It's a working pain. Any other Eagle
We
updates?
we do have a question before we move on. From Mark and Argyle, Bill's longtime friend.
Yes.
He says, would Jake go to the bathroom at Kohl's?
Look, Kohl's.
Yes,
It's a good
very good
question.
bathroom.
I
Great
bet that
bathroom.
is a
Whoa,
great
I have a great
bathroom.
bathroom at
whoa,
Kohl's.
whoa! Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
You've done that.
Yeah. Jake's been using Kohl's as a public restroom.
Yes.
Jake.
Oh, really?
Well, you guys want absolutely great bathrooms at Kohl's. Great bathrooms.
I couldn't
For the
imagine.
sake of our conversation,
wow.
yes.
Connor, the
Great
producer,
bathroom at Kohl's.
backed that. Wow. That's you guys are in a world that I have never entered. Just don't do that. I don't test public bathrooms and note that this one's good and this one's not.
Oh, I remember.
I told you I
bathrooms.
do. I write them down mentally. Mental
Just
notes.
go home. Just
I
go to your
usually-
house.
I do now, but
Did anyone else? Was somebody else at Kohl's when my niece was there? Bailey.
well, I'm
Schindler.
getting a picture for somebody that there's a guy in Lincoln that does look just like Matt Rule. I'll show you during the breaks. You can see if this is the person, I can understand why she would have said, "Hey, coach," to this person.
Really? All
That's
right,
in Lincoln. That's in Lincoln.
All right. Is he?
Snipe
Snipe shot?
This is pretty spot on for Matt Rule.
Is this snipe
person.
shot?
It's a good picture of the person.
Okay.
But we'll get to that.
We should have him on the air. Kind of fun.
Ask
to
him
bring him
about.
in.
Hey,
ask
coach.
him about Olgerson.
Yeah.
What's his play calling like? Does he show any ego?
Good ask that. Before we get to break, if you are hungry for breakfast, brunch, or lunch in downtown Lincoln, where should the Breakers go this morning?
Early bird.
Open right now
The
at
Bird.
19th and K with
Hot
free
syrup.
and spacious
Hot
parking.
syrup.
It is
Yes.
hot syrup. They have breakfast tacos. They got breakfast nachos. They've got a variety of
Nachos will
waffles,
fill you up.
French toast, pancakes, and the world famous hash holes.
Hash.
Hole.
Stop by. They open every day till 2 p.m. at 19th and K. That is early bird. Open right now. When we come back, I have a question about Husker volleyball for you next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
There once was a man from Nebraska who went searching for food in Alaska. When his stomach was rumbling while laying in bed, he could think of only one option, Führer's cheese spread. So he left it once and drove day and night to return back home for cheese spread delight. Now his stomach is full and the voice in his head tells him no more vacations without Führer's cheese spread. Find yours today at most local grocers.
Where there's smoke, there's flavor, and there's plenty of that at the Smokehouse at Super Saver in Russ's Market. Award-winning, old world recipes made in Lincoln since 1984 with many flavors and smoked sausage and brats to choose from. The Smokehouse has something special for every season. Brats and sausage for the grill, beef sticks and beef jerky for snacking, and smoked salmon, smoked turkey, and smoked hams for your holiday feast. Stop by the Smokehouse at Super Saver in Russ's Market today to fulfill your search for real flavor.
At Anderson Ford, we offer a 5-day return or exchange policy, so you can make sure the vehicle you choose is the best vehicle for you. No pressure. Right now, lease a 2026 Ford F-150 for $195 per month for 36 months. Experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1009974, $195 per month lease for 36 months with approved credit, 7,500 miles per year, 10,000 due at signing, no security deposit required, tax, title, and license fees extra, residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 8/31/26.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Hey, Jake, you know what I love almost as much as the Big Red?
Big scores on the field?
Good guess, but nope.
Big spikes on the court?
Love those too, but I'm thinking food. Like those big, budget-friendly portions you find at Buzzard Billy's.
Now you're talking. I love Buzzard Billy's. I love the shrimp po' boys and the blackened chicken.
You almost always find me enjoying gumbo.
Big plays, big scores, big wins, Big Red. Yep, love them all, especially
those big portions that are budget-friendly. Only at Buzzard Billy's, A-Market.
Iconic summer moments deserve an iconic drink. Reach for Mountain Dew, an American original. From its beginnings in the foothills of Tennessee to your biggest summer yet. The refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew is the perfect companion to your American summer adventures. Enjoy the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Tasting great since '48. Look for Mountain Dew in stores near you at mountaindew.com. That's mountaindew.com.
Hello, I'm Steve Sipple, co-host of Early Break, weekday mornings from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. And my favorite thing to do, see, or go to in downtown Lincoln is probably O'Rourke's. It's not like I go there that often, but when I do, it takes me back to my college years. It's always been a very chill bar. Seems like they play good music, just a good vibe in there. And I look forward to my next trip into that bar.
This message is brought to you by the Downtown Lincoln Association and 93.7 The Ticket.
Bauer Underground has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know that the best workers in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built upon hard work, authentic people, and a pedigree of success. They're offering top-notch benefits, matching 401k, and a $600 per year clothing allowance. Bauer Underground, a family-friendly company with room for advancement.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they're committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perchmerch.com.
Hi, I'm Kendall Warnock, owner of A1 Automotive. When it comes to your vehicle, trust matters. At A1 Automotive, we believe in honest inspections, clear communication, and quality repairs done the first time. Whether you drive a BMW, Audi, Volkswagen, Ford, Chevy, Toyota, Porsche, our team is committed to keeping you safe on the road. A1 Automotive, where integrity drives everything we do. Please visit us at 5110 State Hill Drive or give us a call, 402-267-4660. Always honest answers.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 9.
You know, yesterday was another Big Ten Media Days, but not for football. It was one day of volleyball media days in Chicago. Nebraska, of course, on the scene as well as the rest of the conference. And I just have a question about that team for you guys, 464-5685. Isn't it, once again, if they don't get a national title, it's just a disappointing season? Or not so disappointing. I mean, last year they were undefeated and they lost to A&M in the Elite Eight.
That was
disappointing end to an undefeated season.
And just embrace it, and it's great because that's the expectation is national championship. So just embrace it. I mean, they said, yeah, when you're undefeated and you lose, I mean, and you've won historically in the past.
Oh,
I mean, should it be that way? No, because a lot of things. If you look back at the season as a coach, you're like going, that season was a waste. Really, undefeated, Big Ten champions?
No way.
They
won the league.
Yeah, it's incredible. But the expectations are. I mean, that was a devastated Nebraska,
Yes.
and there was a lot
absolutely.
of conversation the next day of like, hang on now, let's embrace what happened. It was just devastation, and so I said like that. But that is awesome. That is your right now. Why is Alabama on the hot seat? Why are you people like all over DeBoer?
Thank you for saying that.
They're all over DeBoer. He won a playoff game last year. Won a playoff game. He went to Oklahoma and beat them. Won a playoff game.
That's a good win too, by the way.
Yeah, it's a really good win.
But then he had to follow it with a horrible loss.
But the point is, their expectation is one thing in Alabama is what? National championship.
Yeah, there's only a few teams that can say it. Georgia, Ohio State.
Right. That exactly.
Not many teams that can. How many can?
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the last 5-6 years for volleyball. Their result. They end last year in the Elite Eight. The year before that, Final Four. Year before that, Finals. Year before that, Elite Eight. Year before that, Finals. Year before that, Elite Eight. They're not. You're never guaranteed to make it that far in the tournament, but they feel like every year they're going to go to at least the Elite Eight, which is insane. And they have a new coach. Of course, the second year, Danny Busch from Kelly. She lost one match her first year. 33-1 was her first year on the job last year.
Yeah. And
one loss.
And looked at as I wouldn't say failure, but looked at it was a disappointment.
Because they were undefeated going to the postseason.
That's just like when Wisconsin beat Kentucky in the semifinals. What about was that 12 years ago, 13 years ago? Kentucky was undefeated in basketball.
Yes,
and
you're right with Anthony Davis.
Hardest to go undefeated. Yeah, then all of a sudden they lose, and that was it. That ended it was like, okay, that's it. It's just over. Do we talk about the Patriots undefeated season and losing to the Giants, where it's like, man, you know what? It's torture to the Patriots that they lost that game and they had a chance to be the undefeated team to match Miami, all those things,
yes.
and it went away. And I'm sure that to this day, Belichick, what would you do? Would you take a couple less Super Bowls to have the undefeated season?
Now that's a good question.
Okay, we'll take away now. You're not the leader in whatever.
He has 8 rings.
Yeah, 2 as assistants, as
still,
head coach.
2 as a DC.
So 6 as a head coach.
Yeah.
So do you take away 2?
I wouldn't.
And keep 4, but have the undefeated season be part of the 4. Man,
I take the undefeated because the undefeated is tough. Miami is still discussed, and that was 72.
1972.
And they're still discussed. It's the only one. If they would have ran the table in modern day football, that'd have been unbelievable. That'd be
Andy Jackson, Harper Murray, Bergen Riley. They're loaded.
Well, I'm seeing here's the response.
Laney Choboy.
Someone says if this senior class would be a colossal failure if they don't win a championship. They had the top 6 recruits in a single class and haven't won a title yet. I mean, that's pressure. And they're still here.
Also, there's nobody has better NIL than Nebraska.
In volleyball,
So,
for sure.
In volleyball, there's nobody matches them.
Right.
Nobody. So it would be. When the rules changed and NIL became a deal, Nebraska was the lead. I mean, where else is there a major fist fight breaks out there where there would have been people throwing hands over there at the Bob if they had said, okay, let's just fight this thing out for what seats you get. There was a receipt that made $8 million. Try doing a receipt right now at Northwestern. Try doing a receipt. You could do one. Say whatever you want.
They wouldn't even know.
Yeah, you can do whatever you
Take
want.
your seat.
Yeah, I mean it's not there's not the same. It's not. It's insane.
Seniors.
The fans and the crowds that they draw.
The seniors are Riley, Murray, Jackson, and Showboy.
Yeah. But are they seniors?
Well, they're listed
with the 20 with the 5 for 5.
Year,
right. No, Harper Murray could come back.
Wow.
I don't know. I'd have to look at Murray. I know Murray can come back. I'm not sure about the other ones.
Because right now, I mean, you're not leaving Nebraska to go to Love Volleyball. You're not.
Yeah,
you're not leaving. You're not leaving Nebraska to go play. Well, I'm going. There's different. Why are you leaving college? Well, I'm going to be a first round draft pick in the NFL. I'm going to go to the NFL. That makes sense. NBA makes sense. MLB makes sense. Some places going like that does not make any sense for me to do that.
Apparently, all 4 can't return. Although we mentioned all four are eligible to return.
So it could be an incredible run of just incredible dominance.
A lot of money.
I mean, and again, they know they're elite. They were undefeated last year until their last match against A&M. They went that far undefeated. So, of course, the goal is once again be as good and get past.
I think colossal is. I'm close to saying it. When you have that recruiting class, you have NIL, and you have this type of fan base, and you have this type of attendance, everything, all that. If you just have attendance to just show up, but your team's average, that doesn't add up.
No, it wouldn't happen.
It wouldn't happen. So it'd be close to
team average. You're not going to get a sellout. So I don't know. What depends how you define average.
But what
are they always going to be this good? That's the thing I wonder. I would caution against thinking that. We've seen a fall over here.
Take nothing for granted.
No, I don't take it for granted.
Been very strong for 30 some years.
Yeah. But I don't take it for granted at all.
Media Days is wrapped up for Husker Volleyball yesterday in Chicago. When we come back, Bugaboo Tuesday on Bill's Thrills, and Song of the Day is next on Early Break of the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions with pay starting at 23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offer great pay, health, dental, and vision, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here with Koppel Chevrolet GMC in Louisville. Koppel is proud to be the highest rated GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln areas based on Google reviews. Right now, get 0% financing for 60 months on new Silverado and Sierra 1500 models. But hurry, this 0% financing offer won't last long. Visit us in Louisville or check us out online at koppelcars.com.
Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get one half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney locations. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town.
Iconic summer moments deserve an iconic drink. Reach for Mountain Dew, an American original. From its beginnings in the foothills of Tennessee to your biggest summer yet. The refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew is the perfect companion to your American summer adventures. Enjoy the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Tasting great since '48. Look for Mountain Dew in stores near you at mountaindew.com. That's mountaindew.com.
Looking for the right utility tractor for your acreage? Find it at Landmark Implement. Shop our selection of used John Deere compact tractors from 1 through 5 series with the power and versatility to track mowing, yard work, snow removal, and more. For a limited time, get 2.9% financing for 36 months, followed by 6.2% for 24 months with approved credit. We've got the right fit for your property and your budget. Stop by your local Landmark Implement or visit us online at landmarkimp.com today and experience the Landmark difference.
At Anderson Ford, we offer a 5-day return or exchange policy, so you can make sure the vehicle you choose is the best vehicle for you. No pressure. Right now, lease a 2026 Ford F-150 for $195 per month for 36 months. Experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1009974, $195 per month, lease for 36 months with approved credit, 7,500 miles per year, 10,000 due at signing, no security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 8/31/26.
Hey everyone, it's Brie Marie. Join me and James Rowland every Sunday night at 7 p.m. from April through August for the Finish Line. We'll do laps around the headlines in dirt track racing, let the rubber meet the road for NASCAR news, and talk with special guests, including your favorite local drivers and racing personalities. That's the Finish Line, Sunday at 7 p.m. all summer long on 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're a big tough you're a big tough guy this morning?
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
He stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Once again, your song of the day from 1977, What You Gonna Do?
Oh, wow.
Pablo Cruz, 464-5685.
Thank you, God.
One is
Thank
bad.
Thank you, God, for that song.
10 is good. Texture rating, the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
And you just hit on such an emotional, heartstrings there with our ducks. Or I brought 2 ducks in.
That's right, Pablo and Cruz.
Pablo and Cruz.
God, it caused a lot of problems in my life.
Yeah, I did.
We don't need to go there.
We don't have water, so Trixie shipped him off basically
To Syracuse.
Trixie was really upset, so I'm going to defend her on this one. She said they have webbed feet. You got to have water. You just can't put them in the where we had the chickens. Anyway, all right, you go first.
Just so you know, there are ducks everywhere that don't have water.
You and Trixie need to battle this one.
I want to hear that battle.
The number of ducks and geese I know that were on farms that didn't have a big pool built for them. Yeah, Pablo and Cruz. Yes. That's incredible. Baseline's a 9, and that was. I mean, there were some. I just can imagine being in the background, being part of the. So it was Pablo and Cruz. Was Cruz the band? Was it Pablo and Cruz or Pablo?
They call it Pablo Cruz.
It's just I don't think there's a Pablo.
There's no and.
There's no Pablo.
I don't think so.
That was just a
Pablo Cruz.
There was no Beatle either. So is the Beatles. So
I think Pablo Cruz is the name of the band, and there's no Pablo.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, they had some incredible instrumentals, backgrounds.
Would you just go with incredible on that?
Yes, I would. I did. Baseline's a 9, and I'll go 911.
Okay, now what you gonna do? Then Love Will Find a Way.
Yes.
Are you saying what you gonna do is better?
I think Love Will Find a Way is probably better.
They're really tough.
They're both 9s then.
Yeah,
9
they're
plus.
both baselines of 9.
Good.
Yes.
That's good.
I think that's the only 2 songs they have. I think.
Just before we separate, David Jenkins on guitar and vocals, Corey Larios keyboard, Steve Price, and Larry and Robbie. So there's no Pablo or Cruz. Just the name Pablo Cruz.
It's a great name. I brought Steve at Pablo Cruz.
I know. We're going to address this in a second. Let's stick to this song for now. This is very emotional. This is all very difficult. Wow. Yeah, it's great that you played that. I wasn't positive that was Pablo Cruz. But
it was.
Yeah, there's a band that kind of sounds like them sometimes. You've referred to that. That guy's talking at one point. So you're having trouble with your romance.
Better.
I kind of. This is like this is not only a relationship song. He's giving relationship advice, which is a little over the top. But I like it. I've always liked it. I like Pablo Cruz. I'd say it's baseline's 8.
But.
I could go 8, 4, 5.
It's still a good score.
Think now hold on. Bill bought me a Pablo Cruz shirt once. I have a lot of.
Where did it go?
I have a lot of guilt about a lot of things. Obviously,
you gave it away.
I don't know where it is. I just looked for it the other day. I couldn't find it. I have I probably have 700 T-shirts.
Bought it for him for a gift.
He bought a nice gift right before Christmas. Yeah. It was a sweet shirt
nice
too.
Gift.
It was one of the coolest shirts ever. Yeah, I have a lot of guilt. I have guilt about that. But anyway, that is a
Connor's suspended, right?
Yeah, he's definitely suspended.
Tell you what, for Pablo Cruz, we'll unsuspend you.
Oh God!
Give us the score,
Pablo
Connor.
Cruz will unsuspend.
You want to guess the score? He probably wants to have a high score to say
he's going 7-4, I think.
8-8-7 with a wow.
Yeah. Now is he just worried about not getting suspended?
No, I don't think so.
I will say I was recording that song yesterday. He said I would give this a high score if I were
there's
able
some
to rate it.
authenticity.
Yeah, it was authentic.
How about them? They knew they had a hit when they played that in studio. They knew they had it.
Think so?
Oh, they did. They were like, well, all right, let's get this one. This is our chance.
It's pretty good.
Some ratings here from
we go.
YouTube first, and we go to the text line. Wishing was fishing. That's of course Chris 843, Genghis 5. Just because better times, he says. Mighty Mouse 7-9, Heyman 9.2. Like that one.
Wow, Heyman.
Charlie 7-8, BWD 5-1, Bolt 6-5-6, Nels in Montana 6-2.
Montana.
Albert 7-5, Doug in Idaho 7.77 to the text line here. Big B, Groovy 10.
Groovy, see? Yeah, well, the baseline's a 9. So
Lesson Lincoln 8-4, John 8, Brett and Bertrand, hopefully friends with Joey 7, Sandmaster 4-2. Didn't like that one.
Sandmaster.
Rick from Wahoo 7-5. Scott from Bancroft says 0.67 terrible Tuesday tunes by Jake.
Who said that?
Scott and Bancroft.
Scott, you're close to being suspended.
That's a pretty low score.
We need
for
listeners right now.
That's probably okay. You're okay. You're back in, Scott.
Rick and Susie with Huskerland Bulldogs in center 8.2 on that
it's
one.
right in their wheelhouse too.
Eric and Hickman 3. Officer
Eric
McCloud.
is one out of 10 is a good.
He doesn't
score.
like music, I don't think.
Well, no, don't say that about Eric. What did he offer to do for us?
What's that? You've got me my golf clubs and
Then?
vacation Pender for 6 days. But the oddest thing that went on
Polka band.
the entire time was that polka band was one of the
The polka band.
Polka band yesterday.
He
yeah.
made an offer.
What the entire time, what the most bizarre thing about Pender is that Eric and his whole family drank nothing but Colorado Bulldogs. I mean,
He gave you one of them, too.
Yeah,
Is that true?
I have one.
I did not know
It's
that.
At the
a
bar in
drink.
Pender, I
It's a
had
drink with cream in
Yeah,
it.
it's very heavy.
Very heavy. It's a high
You can't
calorie.
drink a lot of
No.
those.
Isn't that more of a winter drink?
Yes,
something
it is.
It's just
It is not a summer
All of a
drink at
sudden,
all. Good call.
Eric's like, you need a Colorado Bulldog over there? I'm like, I don't. I do
kept
not.
getting-
I'm glad you told me that. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
You can
It's
have about
amazing.
one of those without
Yeah.
feeling totally ill
Yeah, it's just
because
right
it's
away-
just a lot of like, there's a
it's
lot
just-
of calories.
It's just dairy in your. Imagine you want to go out drinking with a bunch of dairy. I want to go heavy dairy.
You're drinking coffee.
Yeah, I'm
That's,
drinking.
that's exactly
love
what
that
it is.
term.
Another round of Colorado Bulldogs over here.
That's what he was doing.
That's what he's doing.
This
Everybody
is-
walk
this
by.
is
You want a
legit-
bulldog? You want a
legitimate
bulldog?
What he was doing.
Yeah. I asked Smoke Show. She's the one who runs
Smoke
the,
show. She loves that. name.
Rhonda. She's the one who runs the bar up there. She said they sold over 200 Colorado Bulldogs. She goes, we haven't sold one in 20 years. One weekend they had 200. Also, they had to send
Same
people out.
guy.
They had to
This is
send
odd.
people out for cream down to Cubby's.
They did seriously.
Yeah, if you go down to Cubby's, get some more cream.
That's good.
Everybody that
service.
walked by, Eric like that. Hey, want a bulldog?
Dirty J and Friends 7-7. Who and Clemens?
Bird!
One from Bird.
Down,
Okay,
Bird.
what's going on? Down.
Valerie 7-2. DC.
Hold it. That would be
Down.
it's
Bird.
part of Seth again. Down, Bird.
You said down bird.
Bird.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Oscar
Down
Mike 9. Jeremy and Lincoln 7-5. 785. Catchy, he says. Caleb from Lee. 1.1. Oof. Not
From Lehigh.
Not from Lehigh. I don't see Shimania this morning.
Bird.
Shemaiah
Wow,
with
where's
the puck.
Shemaiah?
Gavin and Pender 8-5. Jennifer 7-9. Hubby 6-4. Brad from Baldwin 8.
Gavin gave it an 8-5.
Gave it an 8-5 and threw out the first pitch, which I have to interject real quick.
Yeah, go
Pender
ahead.
beat Malcolm last night.
Take that,
Pender beat
Randy.
Yeah, take that, Randy.
Panda 3-0 in the
3-0
tournament.
in the tournament, which is very odd because I'm getting updates from our guy, the former mayor at Pender.
Torzon?
Torzon. He's been texting
Wow,
me.
nice call.
So he texts me every night. Gives
Did
me
Torzon
updates.
What's his
Yeah.
first name?
Matt.
Yeah,
Matt.
So he's updating what's going on. And he tells me, he goes, I got to pull it up.
Matt Torzon's texting
Yeah, the
Bill.
former mayor.
Worlds are colliding.
Because this makes zero sense of anything like that. And
I don't
said,
have Torzon's number.
I said something. I go, did Sipple, is he the one who made this thing up? The bracket? Hang on here.
Is Sipple the one who made it?
Yeah,
up?
it was very confusing for a while.
Doesn't sound like a compliment.
Now I came fine. Oh, here it is. Here we go. Right here.
Sounds like a slight before even.
Yeah. So it gives me this one like that. Beat Malcolm in the finals on Wednesday. So they know they're in the finals. Okay. Play Centura tomorrow. I go confused. Why is Pender playing Centura? Because they have not played them yet. But since Pender is undefeated, automatically. What kind of bracket is this?
I don't know.
So it's round robin to a certain
But they're already-
extent?
I don't. That's not how.
Maybe Centura's guaranteed a certain amount of games.
Possibly.
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. And so
Would that make sense?
Confused.
Centura guaranteed a certain amount of games.
Because you would think what would happen normally is that look about this one. You don't all of a sudden get in the championship game in the College World Series, which is 8 teams. That's what was in this, 8 teams.
8 teams.
And all of a sudden you go, hey, we're going to have you play, you're going to play Vanderbilt quick. Why? Yeah, you haven't
No
played
reason.
them yet. No reason. That's what makes no sense.
No, it doesn't.
No. So
Wow.
anyway, but they beat Malcolm, so they're in the championship game. So that's exciting.
Pender actually
Yes.
feels a good baseball.
And once again, it all gets back to one thing.
What's that?
We showed up and the Carnival showed up.
Yeah,
and all
things
of a
have turned
sudden,
around.
all of a sudden, Pender's on a heater baseball wise.
The Carnival was breathtaking. When you walked up on Main Street, you just don't see
Everywhere.
that.
Yeah.
Where do you
Everywhere.
see that?
There was a lot of twirling rides. There's a lot of vomiting.
A lot of vomiting,
yeah.
a lot of steel.
Yeah, a lot of
There's
steel.
always
There's a lot of steel.
Tons
It
of
was
steel.
A lot of steel.
Yeah.
Song of the day was What You Gonna Do by Pablo Cruz, 1977. It is time, without further ado, for Bill's Thrills on a Tuesday. Here we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh, yeah.
we
Is it gonna be
need it.
bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him coach. But to everyone else, He's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. Have you seen? I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
As always, Bill's Thrills, sponsored by our friends at Deinert Contracting.
Randy!
The king of remodels for your kitchen, bathroom, whole house, and beyond. Please call or text Randy at 402-417-5204 at Deinert Contracting.
You know what he did yesterday when he had his skill set up in between innings when he's working on the skill set. Whittling and not so much whittling, but more power tools.
Stuff,
and then he had a lot of ladies come over. And so they were learning how to run a handsaw and how to run a power drill and then also just what equipment. Then he talked about that. Hey, do you want to be a DeWalt guy? You want to be a Milwaukee? What kind of equipment do you want? So we walked him through, what the differences would be and if they're looking to buy stuff. So they had a lay set up, so they were doing that. So
DeWalt, Milwaukee.
Yes. So it's kind of the two right now. That's kind of where you're at with those two.
I have DeWalt.
You have DeWalt. I'm a DeWalt guy.
Don't act like you know.
I'm not a tool guy, but I know DeWalt,
you're not.
But I have DeWalt.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
The key,
I'm sorry.
The key is you got to be one or the other because your batteries have to match.
Exactly. So don't mix and match.
So once you're into I also have I have a Milwaukee drill and I have some other DeWalt stuff. So I've got two battery set, and then I got a Toro also for my weed eater with a different battery. So I got 3 sets of batteries. Not good.
No, that's not great.
Didn't handle it very well.
Trix is Milwaukee. Somebody heisted a lot of her tools right out of the garage. It's kind of a sore subject.
It would be. Did we call the police on this?
You have the truck halfway out of the garage. You're trying to close it.
That was my no. All right, go ahead. We got Bill's Thrills
We
here.
do.
Can you give us a headline? Is this a bother me day?
Yeah.
It's Bugaboo Tuesday, I believe, Bill.
For the love of reason, could we have one season? For the love of reason, could we have one season? The SEC. I've heard it now numerous times, probably over 10. Can't take it anymore. I'm losing it. Plank was on it yesterday. I don't see any way that the SEC like that. This is a one and done. They're going to go back from 9 games to 8 games because they made the commitment to go to 8 games. Plank said it yesterday.
Don't get me started on Plank.
And everybody else is talking about it because there hasn't even been a season yet, and they're saying it's too rigorous. It's too difficult.
Who's they?
It's everyone said it's too much. We can't do this.
Media?
And then
media?
And then the coaches all said it at the SEC. Well, if you talk to anybody right now, they talk about, and then of course the new 9th game, and the schedule is unbearable, and it is hard. But everybody else is playing 9. Everybody else is playing 9. So you get to just claim the Big Ten has won the last 3 championships, and they're playing 9. Yep. And not the SEC.
I'm waiting to disagree. So far, I don't.
But the point is like that. There hasn't been a season. Right. Why are we judging it after there's not even been a season that you can't do this?
Well, you know why.
Hey.
You know why the coaches are doing because they're setting it up.
Yep.
Yeah. But
I mean,
but all the other pundits that are talking about that this is detrimental to football. This is a setback. I don't care. Maybe there's some things to it you can look at. How about having a little bit of a history? But they're talking about now, like, no, it's one and done. This thing's done next year. If I'm the
Plank was saying that,
yeah. If I'm trying to push back, if I'm the SEC, I'm pushing back on the Big Ten. I'm like, hey, we're 9+1. Why are you not 9+1? That's
100%.
That's what I'm saying. I want
9. Shouldn't the Big Ten be 9+1?
Absolutely.
I have no pushback on that
because we all know that the schedule is harder in the SEC. So the Big Ten should also be 9+1. If you want to flex and have
now
the most money
you're talking
and all those things, you want to have all those flexes, right. and you would get up there and have Cignetti, which he's correct with what he's saying, and
it is
TD and all those guys.
There's a hole in Cignetti
peacocking around, but there's one hole there.
Yeah, there is a hole.
There's one. There's one hole, and that's the one.
His handshake's really bad too.
Yeah.
Is it?
We'll get to that later. But anyway,
did you shake his hand?
I heard some commentary on it, but I don't want to steal Bill's thunder here. You're right. 9+1 in the Big Ten should be mandatory.
Yeah. Should be mandatory for all Power Fours. That's the way it just should be.
Is it? Oh, no, hold on. Is it not mandatory in the ACC and the Big 12?
I don't think it is.
I'm not sure.
I think the SEC is the only one that made it mandatory amongst the teams. And well, I know that for sure because in the ACC, because the way it's laid out, some of them aren't even playing 9 conference games. Wow. Some play 8, and then they have weird. It's weird. It's an odd number, so they're jacked up with it.
Yes,
so they don't have
right.
So no, it's not
Good
all.
Point.
They don't even have 9 on some of theirs, which again makes no sense whatsoever.
Well, how many teams in that league?
ACC?
Yeah.
That's at 17.
17. So, yeah, some teams are playing 8. Yeah. Most are playing 9. Right. A couple are playing 8.
Yeah. So I just want to, and first of all, I understand it's kind of hard, but at some point in time, I'm so tired of him not taking care, not have the first conversation should be, stop it, take care of the fans. Fans want better games. The fans want better games. You have things on TV that you want to see. Like I said,
you're talking to the ADs at this point.
Yeah, basically. I mean, right now, just tell me about the excitement of the people. Like I said, they're selling 4 tickets for $100 for the Ohio U game. Because like you said, now those tickets wouldn't be that price. Steve nailed it. Tennessee's coming here game 2.
No way.
Oh no, they can't wait to see him.
We can't. We're talking so much about Tennessee right now. If they're coming,
it's all
changes the tenor of the entire offseason. It does. That's just the way it is.
How about just the preparation of the team? How about when practice starts tomorrow? Well, we got Ohio and we got Tennessee coming in.
Yeah.
Or the next year we're going.
This is the reality.
It's the reality of it. So when you have bad games, people I talk to right now, not excited about, not so much about, I don't care much about the team. Still care. Not excited about it because of just 3 layup games like that to start things off with. Not much excitement. They're bringing in concerts afterwards.
One
North Dakota, Colts went down.
I'm not necessarily saying they're layup games, but they're not exciting opponents. I'm not positive.
The reason I say they're layup games is because everyone, if you're a all conference player from a non-power, I think it was 79% of all conference players are gone from those leagues because they get poached. They get poached.
Yeah.
So it's not the same. You're not going to get the Boise State and Fresno's from 10 years ago.
You're not.
Those don't exist anymore. Because guess what? You have a good year, and so that does stink. Because guess what? When Khalil Mack was at Buffalo, I thought he just stayed at Buffalo.
Yeah.
Or we had to go.
Imagine him now.
Many years ago.
No, it's not even
many
close.
years ago now.
Yeah.
Like 12.
I know.
Yeah. So now those teams aren't the same. This is like going, hey, this is different now. The whole level of the MAC just went where? Ooh.
Yeah.
It's all way down because all the players they had, that they found those diamonds in the rough, they had them for their career. They didn't transfer. They didn't go sit a year out. They didn't do that. And so instead, they just kept playing there. And then they got drafted and they went and played. That's all going away. It's all going away.
So you're back to SEC, though. Yeah. You're talking mainly about pundits, or are you talking about the coaches, too?
The coaches
are kind of
but
saying,
most of the pundits are saying that just because there's like, well, I don't know how this is good. All this is going to lead to is a bunch of 9-3 teams that aren't going to get in the playoffs. Now, but the thing is, we don't know from this year because someone say, "Oh, I know." No, you don't know, because it could easily be like all of a sudden this year we go on where the committee just says, "Guys, these guys are 10-2 or 11-1." But the schedule they played is horrific.
Bill, what they're doing is priming the committee. They're priming the committee. That's what's going on.
Can you imagine if they went back to 8? It'd be like going,
yeah, you can't do that.
And you can't.
Now, let's think about what Lane said, Lane Kiffin. He said, we have to get to a world where a committee member can look at a 9-3 team and determine that 9-3 team is better than an 11-1 team. That's a little bit of a tough sell.
11-1 will be tough.
Right.
Now, the one is going to be the one team that could be a little bit on the cusp of things could be Miami. I mean, not Miami, but Notre Dame this year. I mean, they
don't they have to win 10 no matter what?
Miami's got to win. Notre Dame's got to win 11.
Okay.
10, they have no chance.
10-2 would not get them in the playoffs because their schedule's so weak.
Schedule's so soft.
Yeah.
Especially because their loss would probably be to Miami, which would be a good team, and somebody else, and they're going to say, hold it. And your other 10 wins are
right. So you
your best win is where?
Wouldn't get them in. I think you're right. So. I agree with you.
Well, 10-2 didn't get them in this year.
Right.
It did not.
Yeah.
That's some pressure on Freeman.
Yeah.
Hello.
So he's got to, and they're loaded. They are loaded. But
they're veteran too.
Anything from the Texas?
Let's see. Thomas says, yeah, Notre Dame has one of the weakest schedules to all of football. Why aren't we getting after them? Well, we just did.
Yeah, we just did. 100%.
A lot of just 100s this one.
It did.
Hundo.
But right now, is there ever been a more anticipated college football season? To me, the answer is hell no. This year is the most anticipated one ever because one, and the biggest reason is really,
I'd have to think about that.
Is that the SEC went to, there's going to be so many more games to watch.
Yeah.
So many more. All of a sudden, those games when they were playing Furman, week 11,
that ain't happening.
They've went away.
The Citadel every year gets
Yeah,
we
let's
get
not go too far down that road.
Wofford,
Ripping the SEC. That's a tough.
Mercer.
That's a tough
It is tough. I'm not disagreeing with it, but you can't go backwards, and we haven't even seen
stuff
it
happens over here.
They play Mercer in November.
Yeah,
Mercer is on schedules.
I know.
Yeah, and that's the whole reason also of why you should not be playing any of these games, because you just get these teams are so beat down because they just get poached like crazy. Just right away, it's like this year you can just do a study on it. Just take let's just take the Mountain West and just say, okay, let's just take the all conference players that were really good, and now they return. They have a year of availability left, because that's what that's the low hanging fruit for any GM. Where are you going to start with? Well, let's start with this.
Go in the MAC.
Let's go in the MAC.
Go in the Sun Belt.
Yeah, go in the Sun Belt. Who's the all
go in Conference USA?
Yep.
Now, I'm not pushing back at all, but can't those schools go to Northern Iowa? Go to the FCS.
Yeah, they'll do the same.
They'll just go down a level.
But most of the ones, even the All American / really good FCS players, they're coming up too. Just like
the Big Ten,
just like Teray did.
So they're jumping.
Like that.
They're jumping the MAC. They're jumping the Sun
MAC.
Belt.
Yeah.
They're jumping the Conference USA.
Yeah, there are some places, Montana State. Can't say North Dakota State anymore, but that all of a sudden it's like I might just stay here. Or hold it, I'm going to leave here to go to. I'm going to leave Montana to go to Bowling Green. That's my dream. To play three money games, I could go play, and I'm going to make this much money, which really isn't. It's not
tough for the MAC.
Yeah, very tough.
Bill, the headline one more time, please.
Be glad to. Thank you.
Tuesday.
For the love of reason, could we have one season? I just want time to tell on some things.
I would agree.
It's my same theory.
We're always looking ahead.
Just like the playoffs, right?
Oh my God, yes.
I mean, all of a sudden we just got through with the second year,
12.
and then figured out, and then after about 6 years. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
It's like real simple.
That'd be nice. 6 years of 12.
That is Bill's Thrill, sponsored by Downer Contracting. Hour 2 next, an early break of the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mixed Concrete in Lincoln and Palmyra. Ready Mixed offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they cover the cost of CDL training. Apply with Ready Mixed Concrete today to be eligible for a $2,500 hiring bonus. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today with Ready Mixed Concrete. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
At Anderson Ford, we offer a 5-day return or exchange policy, so you can make sure the vehicle you choose is the best vehicle for you. No pressure. Right now, lease a 2026 Ford F-150 for $195 per month for 36 months. Experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1009974. $195 per month lease for 36 months with approved credit. 7,500 miles per year. 10,000 due at signing. No security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 8/31/26.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com. Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings, thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get one half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney location. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
You started your business to build something special. Now it's time to grow and protect it. At Pinnacle Bank, our treasury management services help you do just that. Through smarter payment technology, account administration, and fraud protection. So no matter the size of your business, you can get the most out of your financial operations. Request your free consultation at pinbank.com/consult. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Iconic summer moments deserve an iconic drink. Reach for Mountain Dew, an American original. From its beginnings in the foothills of Tennessee to your biggest summer yet. The refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew is the perfect companion to your American summer adventures. Enjoy the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Tasting great since '48. Look for Mountain Dew in stores near you at mountaindew.com. That's mountaindew.com.
At the Nebraska State Fair, you never know what you'll experience. Maybe it's watching your kid fall in love with a baby goat. Maybe it's that first bite of something deep fried and incredible. Maybe it's the moment everyone puts their phone down because core memories are forming right in front of them. It all happens here at the Nebraska State Fair, August 28th through September 7th in Grand Island. Visit statefair.org.
Looking for something different for lunch or dinner in Lincoln? Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils. Hot, bold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Pinnacle Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2 sponsored by our friends at Pinnacle Bank. We are just 2 days away from the Pinnacle Bank Championships in Omaha. 4 days to golf, Indian Creek Golf Club.
Indian Creek.
Should be a packed house.
The town is electric.
It is electric.
Omaha. They're saying it's like it's College World Series. Yes.
They had some qualifiers yesterday. I think Highlands might have had a qualifier yesterday.
Really?
For the event.
Qualifiers. So when they come, Corn Ferry Tour, they'll do that. They can have local qualifiers.
Yep.
That's exciting to me.
Yeah.
Jake, when you had a chance, you shot under par yesterday.
I finished dead last by 10.
How much fun if Jake was playing in the Corn Ferry? We'd be there, and I'd hope that and Sipple's on the bag. That would be sweet.
Jake's 9 over par through 5. It's not going so well today.
Handed him a 6
Topping
iron.
off the
Said it was a
tee shot.
9. Yeah.
Sorry, Jake.
That's my
imagine me and Sip both. We just both walk along, and imagine the rules. We'd have no idea. Can I get Jake? Just take a drop.
Just kick it out of
Take
there.
a drop.
Fluff it up
on that grass.
Fluff it up. Get out of that patch of dirt.
Get out of
That's
that-
fine. You're
That's
good.
unhittable.
It's a divot. Take it out of that. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Live a little bit.
You don't deserve that divot.
Yeah, exactly. Kick that out of there.
Yeah.
Pinnacle Bank member, FDIC, equal housing lending. Do you have some breaking news, Bill?
Breaking news,
You want to
please.
address? Here we go.
Yes, right now.
Breaking news. From the desk of Bill Busch, we have breaking news. Bill, what do you have for us this morning?
Well, we have a longtime listener birthday.
No,
This
we
is
don't.
Incredible. The Apples got a hold of me, and Ellie got a hold of me. Gene Cohen from Grand Island is 85 years old today and listens to the show every day. 85 years old, listens every
Gene?
Gene Cohen, Coen from Grand Island. If anyone knows Gene, could you please reach out to her today? It's her 85th birthday today. She never misses the show.
Wow, Gene.
85 years old. I know that Jake always felt that we had the oldest.
less age 81. The oldest texter we have listening
so Gene,
to it.
If we could get Gene to text in, she'd become the oldest texter. If we could get her to text in.
Gene, is she related to the Apples?
What's that? Friends of the
Friends
Apples.
of the Apples.
Yes. So that makes her a friend of who? Us. Friend of the Apples is anytime would be a friend of us.
Absolutely.
Gene Cohen.
Wonder what she's doing today.
What is she? I bet she's got a plethora of friends, I would think. And so they probably have a big
What are you doing in Grand
day.
Island?
I tell you, what are they doing in Grand Island? Sure. I wonder if she goes to horse track.
Could
during
go
the
to
season.
casino.
That'd be a good time.
Nice little casino. Usually get free gambling money when you go to the casino.
Yes.
Well, let Gene know that. But Gene, thank you. Imagine that we have Grand Island listeners. And Gene it will be having a big day today. And she's been listening to the show forever. So she probably started with you and Jake.
She maybe went go to Nathan Detroit's.
What is that?
It's a eatery bar establishment, very well known. You know about it.
Okay. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, Nathan Detroit's is a staple.
Okay.
Assuming it's still open. It was a staple 30 years ago.
No one's ever heard of this place.
I've never
but,
heard of it. No, check it.
Yeah.
Google that.
Yeah.
I just wonder what she's doing in Grand Island.
So she'll have a heck of a day today. So she's
Thanks for listening to us.
Yes.
It's not like we know that much sports.
No. So we need people like Gene that hang in there every day with us that understand.
Well,
yeah. What about
I just looked up Nathan Detroit and GI.
Yeah.
It's been closed since 2017. Permanently
Staple.
closed.
Staple.
It was open for 30 years, but it did close in 2017.
God damn, they shut that
We're
down.
coming into Lincoln. Where should we go? Oh, hit Grandmother's. Either one on West Dell or
A Street.
70th and A Street. You'll love it.
Great chicken. Fried chicken.
You'll love
incredible.
it. Incredible. Skillet fried
Best
chicken.
fried chicken in town.
Yeah, go try it out.
Hold on. Nathan Detroit's closed since
Closed in
2017.
Staple of Grand Island.
Nine
They have the
years
horse races, then you go to
How is it closed?
A
That's
staple no
amazing.
longer.
So she won't be going there.
No,
today.
don't go to Nathan Detroit.
Don't go to there.
No, he can look at pictures of it on the internet.
Happy
Anyway,
birthday.
what's her name? And one more time.
Gene
Cohen.
Gene.
Happy birthday,
Gene.
Gene.
Yes.
Age 85.
Age 85 today. Have an incredible day, Gene. Very, very appreciative of you being a longtime breaker.
God, we are.
Listen,
I'm not joking.
Gene, if you are probably listening right now, is there a friend that you could text? Maybe get them to be listeners also. That'd be nice.
Well, and if Gene does text in, she becomes the oldest texture we have.
Maybe.
So just
and the number again, Jake, is
402-464-5685.
Thank
Gene.
you. On to sports.
Yes, 464-5685. Okay. I saw this yesterday from now we do not condone gambling on the show. We're not a gambling show. We talk about it because odds are fun. Odds are part of sports radio. They have been for a long time. But Polymarket is assessing each Big Ten team's chances of winning the conference title in 2026. And a lot of teams are at 2%, which is the lowest it will go. Nebraska's part of that. But here are the actual chances to win the Big Ten per Polymarket. Ohio State, 32% chance to win the Big Ten conference in 2026.
Okay.
Oregon, 26%. So 32 Ohio State, 26 Oregon, 23% Indiana.
Okay.
And here comes the drop off.
Here we go.
Which you would assume after that. USC is fourth at 9%. Michigan, fifth at 8% chance to win the conference. Penn State with Matt Campbell, first year. 5% chance to win the conference. Washington at 4%. And all other teams sit at 2%. Nebraska, Wisconsin, Illinois, all those teams at 2%.
How do some teams not be lower? Because, I mean, you just can't tell me that Nebraska doesn't have a better percentage chance than Rutgers. Or they don't have a better percentage chance than Purdue. So how do they just lump them all at 2?
I don't know.
I cannot explain that on Polymarket.
How about Ohio State? 1-3 shot, right? 1-3 shot pretty much. That's why they say our goal is to win the national championship.
I like Oregon a little bit better than Ohio State. And you guys, of course, love Indiana.
Yep, I do. We do.
The reason I would,
I like them too.
The reason that I feel that Penn State should be much higher than what they are is that the top three teams are what again? Ohio State,
Oregon,
Indiana. They don't play any of them. So when you don't play the top three,
that's really
right away. It's like, well, we got SC or we have this. Yeah,
no,
that's fine.
Huge advantage.
It's huge advantage. They don't have the top three.
I wish I could push back, but I'm not going to.
So their number should be much higher just because they have a great chance based off. When you don't play the top three teams, wow, your odds are way up.
The trouble I have, I agree with you. I'm very anal, and I can't say that about Penn State when I don't know what they have. I don't know what they have. I don't know what all those guys are about that came from all these different places. I have a good feeling on Oregon because I've seen those guys play, those two rush-ins and Dante Moore and the running backs. I've seen all that. I don't know what Penn State looks like. I know what Ohio State looks like, except they have a very new defense. I know what the offense looks like.
Yeah, offense you have an idea. Defense you don't.
But no, you could also say this though. Oh, come on, Sipple. There's history that you can consider. When is Ohio State ever bad? You think they're going to have bad defensive players? No, they'll have really good defensive players. You can't say that about everybody though, right? Can you say that about Penn State? Do you put Penn State in that conversation? What's Penn State? You know they're going to have a good defense. I don't know.
You can some years. This year you can because again the coaching change. You don't know all that. Yeah, what they're going to look like. I'd always just say, well, they have a quarterback that's not been in the Big Ten, but he does have about 50 starts underneath him.
Rocco,
he's got a lot of starts. 50 is a little high, but he's probably got 30 starts.
They brought that running back from Iowa State too.
Yeah, so they have some players.
Yeah.
And I just say, but the schedule would be my reason that they'd be higher.
You've taught me to look harder at schedules. I used to.
I mean, USC is they at fourth. Their schedule.
They're fourth.
Their schedule's brutal. It's brutal.
You do that for me.
Yeah.
USC schedule.
Yeah. You're going.
This is a big year for Lincoln Riley.
Yeah, big year.
It is.
Yeah.
He has not made the playoff.
Okay, here's who we have. USC. We'll start off with San Jose State.
Yep, that's on week 0.
Yeah, but a game they should win. But
is that week 0?
That's week 0.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Week 1, they will host Fresno State. They should win, but that could be interesting, right?
In the butt game.
It is a pain in the butt.
You're not excited 100%. About that game.
Then they'll host Louisiana, the Raging Cajuns.
Okay.
Then they head to Rutgers, long.
Not easy. I just don't think that's easy to make
long
that
flight,
trip.
but much more talent. So okay, so you're still looking at 4-0.
Then they're back home against Oregon.
Oregon.
The same right after going across the country.
Monster game.
Here's the next game. What do they got next?
Then they will host Washington.
So back to back. You got. How about that one? Oregon, Washington, back to back. Keep going.
Then they will have a bye. No, sorry. Then they will go to Penn State.
Then they go to fly across the country.
That's brutal.
Penn State. Those 3 games.
That's brutal.
That's 3 straight weeks. Yeah. That's rough. Then they have a bye week. Then they will.
They need a bye week.
Then they'll head to Wisconsin.
Not easy.
Not easy.
Then they will host Ohio State on Halloween.
Host Ohio State. Go through the 5 games in a row there.
Yeah, right there. We had Oregon, Washington, Penn State, Wisconsin, Ohio State.
Yeah, that's really hard.
That's brutal. There's 5.
And then it gets November after a bye week on the 7th. They will go to Indiana.
They're going to lose 4 games. They're going to lose 4 games.
Yeah. Then they get hopefully a breather game. They host Maryland the 21st of November. And then they end at UCLA, who could be upstart with Bob Chesney possibly. You never know.
Okay, now I said they're going to lose 4. You could confidently say 3. Right?
Yeah. At Indiana.
They're going to lose to Indiana.
At Indiana is a loss.
They're going to lose to Ohio State.
And they have Oregon at home.
You got to get Oregon. If you're Lincoln Riley, you got to
imagine if
we got to get Oregon.
If you beat Oregon, then here comes Washington.
Yeah.
You're going like, hang on now. Okay, this had a big game.
That's a 3-loss. Okay, that'll be. Is this his 6th year now? He doesn't sound like he's going to the playoff to me.
Tough.
Dang, you never would have. When Lincoln Riley went to USC, you never would have said that. Oh, he's going 6 years without being in the playoff. Not even winning a single game in the playoff. Wow.
But the schedule.
That's a rough.
And they're loaded. SC's loaded.
Yeah, they're loaded.
Yeah.
I just wonder of the teams that were at. So you're saying there's a chance at 2%. Yeah. These teams: Illinois, Iowa, Minnesota, Maryland, Michigan State, Northwestern, Nebraska, Purdue, Rutgers, UCLA, Wisconsin. Which of that group could surprise the most?
Nebraska,
Those are the ones that don't have a
Iowa.
chance, apparently.
Nebraska.
Iowa. Nebraska.
I'm going
Iowa.
Nebraska. I think Calandry, no matter who Iowa takes out there at quarterback, Calandry is better. So I'd take Nebraska.
Okay. Iowa, I just say because of what Phil's going to say on our show here pretty soon. It's the fairness factor. And I think he has him at 9-3.
He does.
Yeah. So
you must have been listening to him on XM84. Interesting.
Well, we gotta hurry up and get to Phil Steele. So let's take a quick break. Then we'll do the game show. We'll get to Phil Steele.
Okay.
How about that?
That's
work
fine.
out? Okay. Game show is next. Call us 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Next, an early break in the ticket.
kind of weird that
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Pinnacle Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Looking for something different for lunch or dinner in Lincoln? Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils. Hot, bold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mixed Concrete in Lincoln and Palmyra. Ready Mixed offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they cover the cost of CDL training. Apply with Ready Mixed Concrete today to be eligible for a $2,500 hiring bonus. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today with Ready Mixed Concrete. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Hey everyone, it's Brie Marie. Join me and James Rowland every Sunday night at 7 p.m. from April through August for the finish line. We'll do laps around the headlines in dirt track racing, let the rubber meet the road for NASCAR news, and talk with special guests, including your favorite local drivers and racing personalities. That's the finish line, Sunday at 7 p.m. all summer long on 93.7 The Ticket.
Noticing more dust at home? It may be time for duct cleaning from Bryant. Breathe easy and healthy. Call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
Building a new home can be a challenge, a lot of big choices. With our Remington homes, we have designed 15 different floor plans that appeal to a wide range of people.
Bob Benish of Aspen Builders, talking about Remington Homes, which makes the home building process easier.
People really enjoy being able to go to our website, which is remingtonlincoln.com, pick a plan, pick a price point, go through and build it yourself. You have a lot of options, whether you want granite, painted trim, wood floors, more stone, all options with our Remington homes. People do not want to be married to their house payment. You're able to get what you really want in a home for a great price with very limited stress. And that's what Remington homes are all about.
Home building is easier with a Remington home from Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at remingtonlincoln.com. remingtonlincoln.com.
You started your business to build something special. Now it's time to grow and protect it. At Pinnacle Bank, our treasury management services help you do just that. Through smarter payment technology, account administration, and fraud protection. So no matter the size of your business, you can get the most out of your financial operations. Request your free consultation at pinbank.com/consult. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, take the worm, put it on the hook. Now bring your pole back and throw it forward. And just let the fish come to you.
I got a bite! It's a big one, Dad! Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
Bauer Underground has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know that the best workers in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built upon hard work, authentic people, and a pedigree of success. They're offering top-notch benefits, matching 401k, and a $600 per year clothing allowance. Bauer Underground, a family-friendly company with room for advancement.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and the
Are you looking for a way to put your skills to work?
I am.
For new options in the fintech industry.
Finance.
At Currency, a Sandhills Global Company. They have full-time spots in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. Also, a 4.5-day work week, attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more today.
Tell you one thing, I talked to Carson yesterday via text.
God dang,
because,
you talked to everybody.
it's hard to call him right now. He's
Yeah.
in Cabo San Lucas.
He sent us a picture,
Yeah.
not of himself.
Not himself, just he's down there. He had to.
What did he take a picture
He
of?
took his whole family down there.
What
They're
do you see?
rebooting just the
The
ocean.
The sea?
Yeah. So he's
sea.
down there rebooting. I had softball questions for him. I wanted to know about what softball players might be available to come back for year 5.
Wow, you're doing
You had legitimate
reporting.
questions here.
Yeah, because there's softball. A lot of times they play right away as freshmen. Now, Jordy, took her redshirt year with a knee injury, and so that she's
not eligible.
Not eligible to come back. What if that would have hit?
That'd be weird.
What if it would have hit last night that Jordy Ball was coming back?
That'd be gigantic
Be
news.
gigantic news.
It'd be, we'd have to lead with it.
Yes.
Now, football players, if they sign even like an undrafted free agent contract, they can't come back. So I was going through it with Sean. I don't think you'd see anybody. There's not been any talk of it.
Yeah, I don't know who that would be. There'll be a few people, a few places. You'll see a smattering of someone that comes back. I think it's gonna be more.
Think so?
I think it'll be more like in softball. Some of that big.
What about football?
Well, not as much because, like I said, first of all, if it sounds bad to say, there'll probably be somebody like that. But if you use up your eligibility and you're unable to be an undrafted free agent, a signee of that, is that someone that you want back?
Well, that's the question.
And then would they come back? I mean, they're not going to be getting much money. Would they come back and do it?
That's
and
the
they also,
question.
in football right now, the reason it's so hard, they haven't been training.
Right.
They haven't been doing the training. Softball, because they don't have another sport to go on to.
It just doesn't make much sense.
There's a professional softball league, but do you know much about it?
No.
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 No one knows. We have no idea. There's the NFL, NBA, and different things. So I know, Jakes, we got to get going.
Well, we also just before that, I do have a text from Jean.
Jean, our oldest texter.
Jean has, and it's her. She says, "Thank you for the well wishes. What am I doing on the treadmill at the Y for my 3.5-mile walk before weights? Age is just a number. By the way, this is Jean Cohen from GI. 85 years old.
She's walking 3.5 miles
Yes.
On a treadmill at age 85.
And she's doing weights after that.
That's remarkable.
Guys.
God dang.
Box jumps.
God dang, that's
Thank you,
remarkable.
Gene.
Yes. Thank you, Gene. And a
And happy
long-time
birthday.
listener.
Yes.
And a
She's
long-time
85 and she's walking 3.5
And
miles.
doing weights today. It is time to play the game show. Give us a call right now, 464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. Today's topic is past NFL MVPs. I will give you the year, the team, the position. You tell me who that person was, who won the NFL MVP.
Nah, we won't be able to get this.
Okay, hold on. NFL
You just,
MVP.
I give you everything besides the name.
Okay.
Like very descriptive here.
It'd be nice if we do NBA on that, or Baseball.
We'll get there at some point. You know your NFL MVPs of the past. Call us 464-5685.
You'd be more apt to know NBA.
Shut Up Simple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
464-5685. Call the takedown Sip and Bill in trivia. Rough loss yesterday in the tiebreaker to Greg from Milford, I believe. Was
Correct.
on his way to Quincy, Illinois. Is
Kind
that
of
right?
taunted us a little bit.
He did taunt a little bit. You guys don't feel great about
No, I
NFL
don't.
MVPs today?
No. I'll know the names. I won't be like going, I've never heard of them.
Let's see. Aaron, how do you feel about NFL MVPs of the past, Aaron?
Oh, pretty good.
Oh,
Pretty
wow.
good.
Aaron, where are you calling from?
Here in Lincoln.
Oh, Lincoln listener. We've been trying to build that up. Can you text someone today to maybe get another listener for us?
I'll text two of them.
That's very helpful. Thank you.
Building breakers, not build a breaker. Thank you, Aaron.
There we go.
Okay, here we
You
go.
bet.
All right,
He's
Aaron.
got a radio voice.
Bill's a
thanks.
lifeline for one question, as always, for Sip. Aaron, first question to you. What Tennessee Titans quarterback won NFL MVP in 2003?
Pretty easy.
Steve McNair.
Steve McNair.
Aaron McNair.
is
Only
correct.
one, yes.
We would have known that. I would have known it. We
RIP.
both would have known
Now
it.
we don't feel quite so bad.
He's an RIP.
He is an
Yes.
RIP. Very sad RIP.
Yeah.
1-0 lead for Aaron. Sip, first question. Bill's in play. What Seahawks running back won NFL MVP in 2005?
I think I know that. Do you know that?
I think I do. Go ahead. You got to go. It's you
I
anyway.
don't know it. I think I know the last name is very common, right? Common last name. Common last name.
I think I know the name.
You have 5 seconds.
Hold on.
Yeah.
5,
I can see him.
He's the MVP.
4.
2005.
Do you know it? Do you know it?
Give me to
3.
fire one something out there?
Yeah.
Alexander?
Brilliant.
Sean Alexander is correct.
I was going to say Steven Alexander.
No, it is Sean.
All right.
You think about Steven Jackson.
Yeah, that's what
Not
I'm
an MVP, but a
Yeah.
good running back.
Yeah.
All right,
Good
1-1
job.
tie.
Good
Bill's
job.
out.
I'm
Bill's
out.
out.
That
was
was Sean Alexander.
Sean. Aaron for the lead. Last question. What Broncos running back won NFL MVP in 1998?
I can see him.
That's Terrell Davis.
Yeah. Brilliant. I knew that.
2-1 lead for Aaron. You're on
All right,
your own.
Yeah, this is really pressure.
Bill cannot help you.
I'm out.
He already has helped you.
Okay, yeah, we're good.
For the tie. What Raiders quarterback won NFL MVP in 2002?
Oh, there's only one answer to that. That they were in the Super Bowl, right? I mean, maybe that year. That's Rich Gannon.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Rich Gannon is correct from, I think, Delaware.
That could be
Delaware
right.
Blue Hens, I want to say. This
Blue
goes.
Hens.
This goes to you guys
Come on, let's win this.
because yesterday
Bill,
Greg,
it'd be
Greg
nice.
put up
Let's
the
win.
number and he had a great number.
Come on,
3
let's
off.
close this out.
Let's get
All
it
right.
on the head.
Tiebreaker. How many yards did Sean, not Steven, did Sean Alexander rush for in his MVP season in 2005?
Okay.
You guys can work together on this for a number. Aaron, you'll go over and under their number here in a second.
We're really close.
Go in between.
We're really close now. Okay, now is that what we're doing?
Or you
In between?
Will this one get more of a make it?
Yeah, let's be smart about this. Let's set out a number that makes it hard for him to go over or under.
It's probably more this one, or even a little below this. You think?
Yeah,
Make
let's
the
go a
call.
little below. Let's go 1,835.
Okay. Over under 1,835 yards, Aaron, for Sean Alexander in
It's not.
2005.
We didn't hit it on the dot.
No.
But I thought it was closer to 2,000, so I'll go over.
This
Bill,
overtime crap.
you were 18 yards off on your guess. He had 1,880 yards that year. Bill wrote down 1898. So 27
I thought I'd get it on
touchdowns.
the nose. I feel bad about
Very
it.
close. You guys are in the right ballpark. Aaron,
Thank you.
congrats. You win
Thank you.
Bengals. Thanks for calling and calling down the road. Nice win.
Thank you.
Son of a gun.
He knew his
Tough.
stuff. Yes.
Yesterday, OT was in your favorite. Today, you nearly
0-2.
So what did you write down for your number then?
1935.
Oh, you were above Bills then.
Yeah, 1935.
So that would have caused more.
Oh, yeah.
That would have caused more problems if we went with your number.
We're
those are good numbers. Both
Yeah.
threw out both good numbers there.
Thanks. We lost though.
We
We're
lost,
0-2.
and that's all we are is just a team that lost.
We're 0-2.
Yeah.
7 games above 500, 64 and 57.
And then the reset occurs.
I think last week of August.
Yeah.
I think you started for
Game week.
After week 0.
All right.
So we better pick it up.
Yeah.
When we come back on the other side, hour 3, Phil Steele joins us.
Phil.
Via phone next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Pinnacle Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
You started your business to build something special. Now it's time to grow and protect it. At Pinnacle Bank, our treasury management services help you do just that. Through smarter payment technology, account administration, and fraud protection. So no matter the size of your business, you can get the most out of your financial operations. Request your free consultation at pinbank.com/consult. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Iconic summer moments deserve an iconic drink. Reach for Mountain Dew, an American original. From its beginnings in the foothills of Tennessee to your biggest summer yet. The refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew is the perfect companion to your American summer adventures. Enjoy the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Tasting great since 48. Look for Mountain Dew in stores near you at mountaindew.com. That's mountaindew.com.
Remember your first Salt Dogs game? Maybe it was a class trip out on the berm, or date night with actual fireworks, or team building that didn't feel like work at all. For 25 seasons, Haymarket Park remains Lincoln's place for firsts like these, the kind that last. Because it's more than a baseball game. It's the joy of being here together. These are the traditions that bring us home. So here's to you, Lincoln. Your local tradition plays on. Get your tickets at saltdogs.com.
You plan everything, the schedules, the meals, the activities. But at the Nebraska State Fair, you don't have to plan a thing. Baby animals, fair food, rides, free entertainment, and 11 days of memories your kids will never forget. You just have to show up. It all happens here at the Nebraska State Fair, August 28th through September 7th in Grand Island. Visit statefair.org.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here with Koppel Chevrolet GMC in Louisville. Koppel is proud to be the highest rated GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln areas based on Google reviews. Right now, get 0% financing for 60 months on new Silverado and Sierra 1500 models. But hurry, the 0% financing offer won't last long. Visit us in Louisville or check us out online at koppelcars.com.
Where there's smoke, there's flavor, and there's plenty of that at the Smokehouse at Super Saver in Russ's Market. Award-winning old world recipes made in Lincoln since 1984 with many flavors and smoked sausage and brats to choose from. The Smokehouse has something special for every season: brats and sausage for the grill, beef sticks and beef jerky for snacking, and smoked salmon, smoked turkey, and smoked hams for your holiday feast. Stop by the Smokehouse at Super Saver in Russ's Market today to fulfill your search for real flavor.
It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than preparing for retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, I agree. And I'd like to help. I'm your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ryan Buck. Together, we can give you a long-term strategy, the attention it deserves. Contact me today at 402-483-0377. Again, that's 402-483-0377. Stop by our office at 8380 Old Cheney Road. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Wake up, Lincoln.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Nebco and Anderson Ford. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 3 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Third hour sponsored by our friends at Nebco. Now hiring at Ready Mix Concrete. Apply today at nebcoinc.com. Their crew, by the way, is here with us this morning.
Nebco
a couple
is here.
Nebco guys here.
Corey
and crew.
Corey and Zach are interesting because they don't have on the safety
Yeah,
gear.
yeah.
So it kind of tells you upper management.
Does it?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
screams upper management.
Wow.
Yes, and they said that Zach has a secretary.
Ooh.
And so that, and the other guys.
Okay.
And I've seen some of the other guys out on the job, and I've stopped and talked to them.
I know you do.
Yes.
You used to work concrete.
Yes.
You did.
Bill,
also, shout out to Anderson Ford at 27th and I-80 and 33rd Yankee
And they
Hill.
drive on concrete.
They do. So they
Yes.
work together.
Yes.
Really
Yes.
cohesive there.
They're
Those
here,
guys
and we thank them for coming to the mill and
Yes.
joining us.
Yes.
It's nice of those guys.
Very nice. We always have some spirited conversation with them.
all the time.
Yeah, and Jake's playing golf now with Corey.
I
Corey on
wish
Friday.
I said I
Oh, you
couldn't.
can't.
I wanted to. I can't. I'm not able
What do you
to.
got going?
I got to be dad that day.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Mom's out of town. Parents out of town. It's me.
Ooh,
So-
that's got to be interesting.
And,
We should
hold-
stop by.
You should stop by and see this.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
It's
Holy
batching
shit.
it?
Holy
Yeah,
shit,
come on.
we
Yeah,
can come by.
me and Scotland are hanging out together. Just us two.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
You're-
it's doing
Would
fun.
Scotland be off-put if me and Bill showed up?
No, she'd probably be, hey,
well,
we
she's
got
probably
friends.
much at ease with me. I was there for
That's
the
true.
birthing process.
Yes.
She would be not at ease with me.
No, not at ease.
Yes.
We are joined on the
Yeah, let's
phone
get Phil
because
on.
tomorrow starts fall camp for Nebraska. It's obviously starting all around college football, but the man, the guru, the legend, Phil Steele joins us. Phil, good morning. I have to ask you off the bat. I have to assume making the magazine the last couple of years has been impossible with the transfer portal and NIL. Has it been truly impossible for you, Phil?
Well, I'll tell you, the previous 3 years were a nightmare, having to deal with that second transfer portal window and then having to rewrite 138 teams all in the month of May, and this year I talked to 133 of the 138 coaches out there, and get all those calls in the month of May. It was horrific. This year, no second transfer portal window. I tell you, every coach I talked to, they'd call and say, "Hey, Phil, how you doing?" Expecting me to say, "Hey, good, Coach. How about yourself?" I would say, "Coach, I'm doing great. There's no second transfer portal window. I don't have to rewrite 138 teams in the month of May." And you know what the coaches came back with? Almost to a man, they almost said, Phil, we were more of a team this spring. The guys we took into spring practice, we knew was the guys we were going to take into the fall. We could coach them harder. We could list them third string, and we knew they weren't going to transfer, and the players didn't have to worry about getting replaced. I think we're going to see a better brand of football this year.
Phil Steele joins us. My name is Steve. My question is, how long do you talk to these coaches on average? You get pretty long conversations with head coaches of each school. How long?
The average would probably come out to about an hour. And
That's
what I do is I send over my team sheets, and they have every player on them, and all my notes on every player, and every stat on every player, and I send them over to them, and I say to the coach, "Okay, coach, put me in order and tell me a little something about the players who are going to see the field this year." And then we go over every player on the roster, and they take a long time. And it's some calls. I think I've had calls that last maybe 30 minutes sometimes, but some last close to 2 hours, depending on coach. I know talking to Coach Mike Leach from Texas Tech, those calls would take like 2 hours and 45 minutes as he's walking the beach. We'd get about an hour and 15 minutes of football conversation in there, and the rest of it would be other conversation.
Interesting.
Phil, Bill Busch, 93.7 The Ticket. I'm verklempt right now. This is incredible. My fandom of you is unbelievable. I buy 2 every year of the magazines. I get them at Barnes & Noble. And so I get 2 of the magazine. One goes to me, one goes to Dad. I'm going to show off your skill set here a little bit, if we could. San Jose State, go.
Yeah, the San Jose State second year or third year for Niumatalolo, and they lost a lot in the transfer portal this year, including their quarterback, who was a late Walker Egan left for the ACC. He was a late signee to Duke, who needed a quarterback all of a sudden. And last year they were an experienced team. They disappointed. This year, when you look at San Jose State, they're an inexperienced team. But keep in mind, in Niumatalolo's first year, when I went over the roster with him, when I talked to him at Navy, each year he was one of those 2-hour coaches for a while there. When I talked to him his first year at San Jose, he was like, "Phil, I don't know these guys, haven't seen them." And they actually had a surprising year. They finished 7-6 that year. Last year's 3-9 was disappointing. So my expectations are low. They only have 3 returning starters this year. But remember that Niumatalolo surprised his first year. So I think they're going to have a rebuilding year, but we'll see in the long run how it shakes out.
I have a question about
That's amazing. Hand to God, Phil did not know the team I was throwing out.
No.
And he just nailed it.
He doesn't know this one either. I got a question about another obscure team, Nebraska.
Nebraska. Let me now you caught me off guard.
Yeah, I bet I did. You didn't see that one coming, did you?
Yeah, you got to prep me a little bit. The thing I like about Nebraska this year, guys, is the quarterback situation. I think that with 3 mobile quarterbacks like they have with Calandria, Latif, and Kalen, they're in pretty good shape there. And you can run your quarterback more, knowing that you've got a good back that you don't have to change the offense for. Now, with Latif, remember, he came in and did great against UCLA. And then he played Penn State, Iowa, and Utah's defenses. Those are 3 really tough defenses, and things didn't go well. I think he'll be much better in his second year. With Calandria, I didn't know what really to expect from him. I saw him when he was at Virginia, but at UNLV last year, this guy was a playmaker, especially in the fourth quarter, dangerous with the legs. And then with Kalen, remember, he transferred to Virginia, was competing for the starting quarterback job last year. He's back, so I think they've got good depth at quarterback. Of course, the biggest question is who's going to replace Emmett Johnson. Emmett Johnson had nearly 1,500 yards last year. I think there'd be more of a running back by committee. You're looking at Nelson, Mosey, Rule. Jamal Rule is a guy that looks like a home run hitter. He had that 78-yard touchdown run in the spring game. You look at the receiving core with Barney and Hunter back. I like the tight ends with Lindemeyer. The offensive line, they picked up 2 big transfers, one from LSU and Paul Mabenga, and another one last year from Arkansas and Pritchett. Both those guys are NFL caliber. They've got Justin Evans back at center, so they're in good shape there. I think defensive line, you don't have any stars. You have a lot of bodies. I don't think they have any superstars on the defensive line. Linebackers, I really like the pickup of Owen Chambliss at linebacker. This guy was dominant. San Diego State, over 100 tackles last year, 4.5 sacks. And then the secondary looks good. Now, the schedule is going to be tough. I mean, let's make some hay in the first 5 games. I think Nebraska can start 5-0. And as you know, Nebraska tends to weaken a little bit down the stretch, and that'll probably happen again this year. Look who they're playing in the second half of the year. Indiana at home, they'll be a dog. At Oregon, there'll be a dog there. The Washington game is big at home. That might get them to 6. Then at Illinois, there'll be a slight dog. They do play at Rutgers. I think that's winnable. Then they finish off with Ohio State and at Iowa on a Friday. Now, Nebraska, and you guys may help me here. When's the last time they beat a ranked team? Do you guys have the year off?
Yeah, we have.
It was 2016.
2016, September of 2016.
It's been 30 games.
I am going to call for them to beat a ranked team this year. And if that happens, then I think they top last year's 7-win total. And the key is going to be a running back emerging and a defensive line, maybe to get a star or two. But I think with the more mobile quarterback and a Dana Holgerson offense, and I'm a big Matt Rule fan, I got to be honest with you. And I know last year was disappointing, 7-3 and 3 blowouts to end out the year. But I'm a Matt Rule fan. I think he's going to do well.
Real quick question before the guys have a lot here. How long was your conversation? Was Rule on the long side of your, when you interview coaches? How was your interview with Coach Rule?
Not over an hour, no.
Oh, not over an hour. I would have expected it to be, but anyway, go ahead.
This is an example. We're a sports show, Phil, and right now you're kind of embarrassing us a little bit with your knowledge.
100%.
Right.
He knows more about Nebraska than I do.
Yes.
Concerns me right off the bat.
Concerns us a lot. Go ahead, Jake.
Well, I'm just curious. Between my Phil Steele, of course, the legendary magazine, the college football preview. I'm curious for Nebraska. You mentioned that you think they could get to 8 wins and they could win their first game over a ranked team in 10 years. We're trying to find excitement with this team. I think in the program. I think the fans are they like Calandra, but it's hard to believe in this team to take that next step. What is the best chance for them to take the next step? What needs to happen for that, Phil, this season?
I think knock off a ranked team and improve the record this year. And you got to start 5-0. And I think the 5-0 start, I've got them favored by at least a touchdown all 5 games. Michigan State, I think, is in a rebuilding mode. Maryland, not going to be easy. They got a lot of players back from last year. They've got a pretty good quarterback as well. But Nebraska gets that one at home. Which is big. And then North Dakota, Bowling Green, and Ohio, I think all fall into the winnable category. I think knocking off a ranked team. Really looking at the season, that Washington game is big. Washington's really good this year. If you look at the top of the Big Ten, you've got the big boys, the top 3, Ohio State, Indiana, Oregon. Then I think you've got 4 teams that fall into that. Hey, these guys are possible playoff contenders, and we're talking about USC, Michigan, Penn State, and Washington for a myriad of reasons. Some due to schedule, some due to the talent that they have. So Washington's going to come in. They're going to be highly ranked. They may only have 1 loss at that point.
Okay.
And, they're going to be considered a playoff contender. It's a big, big game at home. Both teams off a bye. I think if Nebraska wins that one, that'll be the ranked team that they beat right there. Then I think you gain some confidence for the rest of the year. It might be a little bit of a letdown spot the next week at Illinois, and Brett Bielema always does a great job there. But I think that Washington game, if I was going to circle one game for Nebraska to really make the season and give them hope for the end of the year, it would probably be the Washington game.
Okay.
Phil, I enjoy you every on Saturday. I know you're doing 2 hours next week on Channel 84, and I'd love listening to you again this week. But that big drop on Friday, late Friday afternoon on the Protect College Sports Act, and all of a sudden the Big Ten and the SEC jumping on board and agreeing to everything. Just tell us your take on how big this is, and we know it's not passed yet, but just what is your overall take, and why do you think this came together so quickly when it said it was basically dead for the previous week?
So much needed for college football because the NCAA had basically lost all its power. I mean, every time a player wanted to play, they tore up a lawsuit, they beat the NCAA, they had no power whatsoever. If Congress passes this, and all of a sudden you can actually have rules in college football, oh my goodness, we have actually rules that you have to abide to, then I think it's going to be huge for college football. So pretty happy if that thing passes.
Were you happy to see USC Notre Dame rivalry renewed?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm rivalry guy. I mean, Nebraska, Oklahoma. We got to get that thing going back together again.
Thank you.
Yeah, with USC. They're a team this year that I think is a legitimate playoff contender. When I talked to Lincoln Riley and went over the roster with him, he said that the defense is the best he's had in his 5 years there. They had Gary Patterson as the defense coordinator. That guy's a pretty doggone good defensive mind. Offensively, they got Jade Maeva. It looks like he could be a first-round draft pick. Last year, they lost their top 3 running backs to injury. They had to go with a walk-on and King Miller. King Miller had nearly 1,000 yards. They get Wayman Jordan back, King Miller. They had in a couple of VA THT, True Frosh, and Sean Alston and Deshaun Radu. And then you look at the offensive line, I rated number 5 in the country. The receiving core, Lincoln Riley always develops a receiving core. They're young, but you'll know their names at the end of the year. And then when you look at the schedule, they host Oregon and they host Ohio State. They were 7-0 at home last year. If they pull off one of those 2 wins, I think they've got a great shot of making the playoff. And for Lincoln Riley's sake, I hope he does make the playoff because there's getting a little bit of pressure there at USC.
Is this the year, Phil, that the SEC retains its rightful place atop the college football world with the national champion?
Well, if that's how you grade the top conferences by the national champ, then I don't know if they're going to get there this year. They could. I've got Georgia playing in the SEC title game. I think Kirby Smart's got one of his better teams here. They are actually under the radar for how loaded they are. In fact, here's a tip for you guys. If you're looking for a dark horse Heisman candidate at the start of the year, right now Gunnar Stockton's 20-1 odds, for crying out loud. This is a guy that plays his best in big games. He has a 16-2 ratio against ranked teams. He's great on fourth down, great in the fourth quarter. He's got an outstanding offensive line and run game around him, one of the best tight end cores in the country, a top-notch defense. I think Georgia competes for a national title, and that'll put Stockton up there, especially if he shows big in some big games. But this year, I actually went with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And when you look at Notre Dame, I'm a defensive guy, and last year they held opponents to 95 yards per game below their average. This year they got 9 starters back on defense. My number 5 rated defensive line, number 1 linebackers, number 1 DBs. They're loaded. Best defense in the country. Now, I'm also on the Joe Moore Award Committee, one of the 21 award committees I'm on. And the Joe Moore, the offensive line, I rate number 1 in the country. They've got 4 NFL candidates on the offensive line, 4 starters back. They got a veteran quarterback in C.J. Carr. They do lose Love and Price at running back, but they've got so much talent at running back. With that offensive line, I think they'll emerge. And then you look at the schedule. Unlike Nebraska, we talked about Nebraska's final 7 games. Notre Dame's toughest 2 games this year are at BYU and home against Miami. I have them favored in all 12 games. I think they run the table. They're able to play some backups, get healthy for the season. Maybe their biggest obstacle might be overcoming that bye week. As we know, in the 2 years that they've had the bye week, a team sitting out 3-4 weeks versus a team that played last week, only one coach, Coach Cignetti, has been able to overcome the bye week. The teams are 1-7 after a bye. If he can overcome the bye week, which I think he will, I think the Irish are loaded this year.
Phil, 12 teams or 24 teams playoffs, go.
12. If it's
thank
12
you.
Yes.
Thank you.
We agree.
It's like we talked yesterday, and we didn't.
Yeah,
thank you.
We just cannot get to 24. In the FCS, I remember a 3-year period. I don't know if you guys follow the FCS playoffs at all, but there was a 3-year period where the third place team in a division in the Colonial Conference was playing for the title because they were the healthiest team at the end of the year. Remember 2 years ago, Notre Dame played Ohio State for the national championship, but they were down their top offensive lineman and their top defensive lineman. They probably would have made a much better game had they been healthy. Let's not have these teams play 5-6 games in the playoff and see who's the healthiest at the end of the year. Let's have the best team win it.
See who the healthiest. That makes total sense.
Wow.
Phil,
a little different take on that.
It is. Phil, how many times do you just say to yourself, Indiana just won the national championship? I mean, your history in this. I mean, how and we go over it in depth. It still, I don't think it really. I still haven't wrapped my arms around it. Just tell us what it's like from a pro like yourself covering college football. What it was like to see Indiana win the national championship.
I thought one of the greatest head coaching jobs in college football, and I was honored that I used to get to talk to him, was Bill Snyder at Kansas State. Kansas State was the dregs of college football. Nobody went to their games. They were on the verge of dropping down the FCS, or at that time D2, and no one there. You're playing in Manhattan, Kansas. How do you even recruit players? And then all of a sudden, Bill Snyder had them contending for a national title almost on a yearly basis for a couple of years there. I thought he did a remarkable job. Guess what? Kurt Cignetti trumped that. He's remarkable. Let me go back to my first conversation with Coach Cignetti. He was at James Madison, and James Madison was coming up from FCS to FBS. Okay. So my first call to Coach Cignetti, I'm like, well, you're losing an all-conference quarterback. You have no experience at the quarterback position, Coach, and you're taking a jump from the FCS to the FBS. So we struggle a little bit at quarterback this year. He's like, Phil, I've had for all conference quarterback every year I've been a head coach. We'll have one this year, and guess what? They had one that year. So now every time he says something like that, I listen. And you remember what he said when he took the job at Indiana with that speech at the basketball game. Look out Ohio State, look out Michigan, we're coming for you. He is a remarkable head coach, and I think having the Mark Cuban money there helped him a little bit. And he's a great recruiter. And coaches that I talk to, we generally don't talk about other coaches, but a couple of times I'll talk to them about acquiring talent, evaluating personnel for the transfers. And a couple of coaches pointed out, well, Cignetti's the best at it. So, and he's the only coach to overcome a bye week, for crying out loud. But no, I never thought I'd see Indiana win a national thing. Guys, I got to ask you, did you ever think Indiana had that many fans where they could take over stadiums?
No, not at all.
No. To go to Miami and do it, it was remarkable.
They did it. They took over the Rose Bowl. They took over the Peach Bowl. Didn't even know they had any fans. Was unaware.
I guess they were saving their money because they really had nothing to spend their money on all these years. And I also I've heard that they have one of the largest alumni bases out there.
Joined by Phil Steele. Now, speaking of Indiana, of course, Mendoza goes there. He's the number one pick in the draft last year. Josh Hoover comes from TCU. How do you like that fit at TCU at Indiana? Which quarterback do you like better going there? Mendoza last year or Hoover this year to Indiana?
Well, that's an easy question. I'll take Mendoza. I mean, the guy won the Heisman. Had a remarkable year.
He wasn't a lot of accolades going there, though, is my point.
Yeah.
Accolades.
No, he did not. Right. But, hindsight's 20/20. Sure. But going back to my first conversation with Coach Cignetti, and then this year when I talked to him going over the roster, he said that Hoover's in the same spot Mendoza was coming out of spring. So I like that. And you're looking at a quarterback that's thrown for nearly 10,000 yards in his career. So he actually has a more established career than Mendoza had coming in. And he's not going to have to try to win the games like he did at TCU. They've got the run game with Turbo Richard, Kobe Martin, Lee Beebe. And if you followed Coach Cignetti, he always develops a solid run game. They have the offensive line as well. In fact, I rate Indiana the number 3 offensive line in the country. Not only do they have Charlie Becker back at wide receiver, and what a great finish he had last year after being thrown in the lineup, but they had Nick Marsh from Michigan State. And, Nick Marsh sort of underused at Michigan State because they didn't have great quarterback play. I think he'll have outstanding season this year. So they've got the offense. I think Hoover is going to do just fine. In fact, the end of the year wouldn't surprise me if he's in the Heisman mix. So it's a perfect fit, especially when you look at Cignetti and his history at quarterbacks. Defensively, they're solid. And when you look at Indiana's season this year, guys, I don't have them an underdog in any games. The only games the only game I have a toss-up is Ohio State at home. I've got that one rated even. They do have to play Michigan the very next week, so it's a tough 2-game stretch. But other than that, I think Indiana has a great shot at repeating it in the Big Ten this year.
Phil, you mentioned Georgia as a kind of a dark horse national, a team that people aren't talking about much. Who else could be considered a dark horse national title threat?
Yeah, I wouldn't say Georgia's a dark horse, though. They've been picked to win the SEC this year, and they'll be. And when you look at the first rankings, they'll be in the top 5. Mm-hmm. So what I do every year, guys, is in February, I go through and I do all my analysis, and I say, okay, here are the preseason AP top 10 teams. These 10 teams will be in the AP top 10. Now, I've only had a 95% success rate. There's been 7 times in the last 15 years where I missed by one team, but I'm pretty confident that
95%.
That's pretty good, Phil.
Yeah, pretty good, Phil.
That's a good number, Phil, just so you know.
Yeah. 95.
And anyway, so what I do at that point is I eliminate those 10 teams. I say, okay, you can't be a surprise team. If you're in the top 10, you can't be a And so this year I was like, okay, who's my number one surprise team? It's actually a team that was picked 6th in the SEC this year, Alabama. And I know you think, well, Alabama. But look how Alabama finished last year. Yep. They got blown out by Georgia in the SEC title game, blown out by Indiana. They couldn't run the football. And also they lose their quarterback, Ty Simpson, a first-round draft pick. So, what's to like about Alabama? Nothing. What I like is Kalen DeBoer is there for his 3rd year. Now, 3rd year, this is finally his team. You remember, and I got to be honest with you. I wouldn't take the head coaching job following Nick Saban because how can you win? You know what I mean? You can win national titles and they'll still say, well, you're not Nick Saban. But he took that job. He's a confident guy. And here's his record against ranked teams. How about 20 wins and just 6 losses? This guy does his best in big games. He's got 2 really good quarterbacks in Keelan Russell and Austin Mack. I don't care which one wins the job. I like them both. They both have their pluses. Keelan Russell is one of the top quarterbacks out of high school, dangerous runner. Austin Mack's been in the system for 4 years. He was at Washington with their offense coordinator, Ryan Grubb, when they were playing for the national title. So either one's good. You look at the offensive line of running backs, they're good enough. They'll have a run game this year. They've got Ryan Coleman-Williams back, who was off last year. He had like 11 drops last year. He's got a chip on his shoulder, and the defense is solid. And when I look at their schedule, I got them favored in 9. I got 3 toss-up games. I don't have an underdog in any game. They get Georgia at home. And they beat Georgia on the road last year, and they also play at Tennessee and at LSU. So Alabama's my number 1 surprise team. I've got USC up there, though, too. I've got USC up there as like my number, I think, 3 surprise team this year. So these are teams that nobody's talking about, not even in the top 10, probably not in the top 15 at the start of the year. I think they have a shot of making a playoff. And once you make the playoff, as we saw with Miami, you got a shot of winning it all.
Phil, who do you have in the group of 6 to make the playoffs? Who would be the team you're looking at that has a chance to make a run?
Yeah, well, naturally, I've got Boise up there, but I went with a little bit of a dark horse this year. I went with Navy, and you're like, Navy in the playoff? But here's what I like about Navy. When I talked to Coach Newberry, this is the 4th year I talked to him, he had this quiet confidence to him, like something big is going to happen this year. He likes both his quarterbacks. They lose their quarterback from last year in Blake Horvath, but they like he likes Braxton Woodson and Jackson Gutierrez, so he feels comfortable there. Offensive line, they got everybody back. Defensively, they're loaded with talent. They're normally like number 85 on my experience chart. This year, they're number 15 on my experience chart. So it's more veteran Navy team than usual. And when you look at their schedule, they do have to play Air Force on the road, but they've had pretty good success against the Falcons. And they do have to play UTSA in San Antonio. But when I talked to Coach Traylor, I was asking him why UTSA struggles with Army at home, because he's never loses at home in the Alamo Dome, but he's lost twice to Army. And he said, Phil, San Antonio is a military town. Half the crowd's rooting for Army. So I took that into account, giving Navy a shot at winning at UTSA. In fact, I was just in San Antonio for a speaking thing for Dos Equis. And once again, people were telling me, this is a military town. This is a military town. So Navy should have a good following for that game. And then the one game they're an underdog in is Notre Dame. But if you're 11-1, you're the American Conference champ, and your only loss is to Notre Dame, I think you make the playoff.
These are separate questions, but I want to get back to Nebraska. Where are they on your experience chart, Nebraska? And what's Ohio? Give me a thumbnail on Nebraska's opening game.
Okay. Nebraska, my experience chart this year, number 8.
Okay,
so you got to like that. They were number 39 last year, which was one of the reasons I was high on them, but now they're all the way up at number 8, which is even more reason to like them in that. So, and also, they're high on my homegrown chart. And what the homegrown chart is this year is if you recruit players as freshmen, turn them into sophomores, juniors, seniors. I did a study this year because I'm trying to grasp this whole transfer thing and doing a pretty good job. And the majority of the teams that were high on the homegrown chart last year finished with winning records and solid years. Teams at the bottom, the ones that were bringing in 40, 50 transfers every year, they finished with losing records. So I think you're much better if you use the transfer portal, but you don't rely on the transfer portal. And Nebraska finishes high there. Mm-hmm. Now with Ohio, they lost their head coach right after the regular season. Mm-hmm. But I tell you what, every time I talk to Ohio, it doesn't matter who the head coach is, who the coordinators are, they have this Ohio attitude. So John Hauser's going to do a good job as the DC. They won their bowl game, did solid there. They got Nick Polis back at quarterback this year. Now he's taken over for a pretty good quarterback. Parker Navarro was a guy that ran the ball, threw the ball. He was dangerous, big part of their their offense. But he can get the ball down the field a little bit more, reads the defense as well. He's a JUCO coming in. He redshirted last year. I think he'll have a good year. He's 6'6", 243, so a big guy, but he's not Parker Navarro. I think this is sort of a rebuilt team when you look at Ohio. They're number 106 on my experience chart. They only have one starter back from last year's offense, 4 starters back from last year's defense. The defense will be good. You look at them up front. Watch a guy at defensive tackle, Nehemiah Dukes. They call him Nemo. He's going to have a good year this year. And then Michael Molnar's their star at the linebacking core. But in that game, I've got Nebraska a 3-touchdown favorite. So I think the Huskers handle Ohio. It's a good game to play them game one because they are in a rebuilding mode. And if you look at Ohio, I know that talking to their defensive coordinator and their head coach the last couple of years, their defense usually starts slow, and then by the time they get to MAC play, that's when they're playing their best ball. So I look for them to start slow. I think Nebraska's going to have a good day offensively.
Okay.
Phil, I want to ask you about, this is a big topic on the ticket, is start time to games. And we're here. We're livid with the 11 a.m. great games, and they start at 11 o'clock. We don't like them. We like night games, or we like afternoon games. I coach in the SEC, so that 2:30 SEC game was an epic game every single week. Tell us about your thoughts on start times and game times for games that really matter, I guess. What's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I look at how Ohio State felt about hosting Texas last year. They were pretty upset that it was a 12 o'clock game. Definitely your nighttime games, the crowd tends to be louder because they get juiced up during the day. And you know what I mean by juiced up, right, guys?
We're following it.
And at 11 o'clock in the morning when you're going to a game, they're just waking up. College kids, that's about the time they wake up is on the weekends. Is that so? I think you get a much better home field advantage playing the game at night than you do at 11 o'clock in the morning, and that's proven statistically. I can tell you that my home field edge probably goes up a point if you're playing a night game because the crowd's going to be louder.
Hey Phil, you do a good job handicapping games. We're probably talking about a huge game in Lincoln on October 10th, Indiana, Nebraska. Probably both be undefeated. How do you, and by the way, probably a noon game. How do you handicap that game?
Yeah, and the good thing is after I put the magazine out each year, I actually go through and go through every single game for the upcoming season. And what I do is I take my 9 sets of power ratings and see what they say on the game.
Okay.
Then I'll look at the matchups between the two teams. Then I'll look at the series history between the teams, look at the situation. Are you off a bye, not off a bye, things like that. Are you on your third road game in 4 weeks, all that. Then I look at the matchups, offensive line versus defensive line, and come up with my line on the game. So do you want to know what my number is?
Yeah, I do.
I have Nebraska a 14-point underdog.
Okay.
I think Indiana's loaded, both the offense and defensive lines. If I have a question about Nebraska, it might be that defensive line this year.
Sure.
Like I said, I don't see any real stars. So I do have Indiana favored by 2 touchdowns.
That's fair.
Phil,
that's fair.
Anything that did you get as like an agreement with Dos Equis? Will you get free beer for life?
God,
Is there anything?
you
How did that?
Question to know.
And when you say you spoke for an event for Dos Equis, we were all pretty excited.
We perked up.
Yeah, I am. We're working on it, so I'm hoping it was a lot of fun. And to be honest with you guys, I had never had a Dos Equis beer until I went there.
I have neither.
They're good.
It is good.
I was like, this is cool. I like this. So yeah, it was great. It was a really fun event, and we're working on something. So stay thirsty, my friend.
On that
Drop
note,
that one.
Phil, we will let you go. Unbelievable stuff. Thank you so much for your time.
Extraordinary.
You made our whole month. It's only August 4th.
I don't know how he rattles off that information.
What was that?
Phil, thank you so much.
36 ACT,
Hey.
guarantee it.
Go ahead, Phil.
A lot of fun talking football with you.
All right, there you
of
go.
fun.
Phil Steele.
Guru.
Wow.
Wow.
Wait.
Woo.
I mean, I don't know that we'll ever top that. That's my only concern.
Garth,
no offense.
Anyway,
Garth.
let's sign off for the show.
Yeah, that's it.
Call the day.
8:34.
You have to have showmanship, and we're done for the day.
Wow, Phil
Yeah.
crushed it.
Wow.
Now, I've heard him on other interviews. I thought this interview was about as good as I've ever heard him.
I can understand
He was
that
locked
that
in.
he can
Woo!
rattle stuff off about Nebraska. He's calling it a Nebraska station.
Yeah.
We're calling him. Okay. No, He just rattled off. Is it San Jose State?
Ohio.
He's got the guy
Nemo.
Nemo. Nemo knew that.
Got the nickname for a guy from Ohio.
Yeah. I mean, it was of the coaching that had coaching change. I mean, it's insane.
Come on.
That was the greatest amount
He's
of
a
knowledge
machine.
that
Come
I've ever
on.
heard of. Can you imagine him doing a 2-hour deal for like Dos Equis?
Stay thirsty, my friends. What a drop.
He
the
finished up with Stay Thirsty,
what a
my
drop.
friends.
He did. I just thought it was mesmerizing. He knows so much. And when he gives you a line on a game, it's well thought out. Like he has a system.
He was, I think touchdown or two, maybe two. No, here's the system.
Here's why it's this.
Here's why.
He
Yeah,
has
it's not
every
just a
game
feel.
already done. He already had the
that's the
Indiana-Nebraska game done.
That's the guru right there. That is. You're
We-
right.
We collided.
That's
Worlds
the guru.
collided.
That's the guru. I mean, that's who that is.
If you have any comments on the interview, please text us
Please text in.
464-5685. More next. An early break in the ticket.
Gene from
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Nepco and Anderson Ford on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You started your business to build something special. Now it's time to grow and protect it. At Pinnacle Bank, our treasury management services help you do just that. Through smarter payment technology, account administration, and fraud protection. So no matter the size of your business, you can get the most out of your financial operations. Request your free consultation at pinbank.com/consult. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Nebraskans love beef, but they love bison too. Tetmar Buffalo produces and sells all-natural, grass-fed bison meat from here in Nebraska. Never had bison before? Call or text Trent at 402-875-1198 to place an order or learn more about Tetmar Buffalo. There's nothing like a good local sandwich shop, and that's exactly why Sid's Deli and Subs is here in Lincoln. Stop by Sid's on the south side of 33rd and Cornhusker for fresh-cut meat and cheese on fluffy, fresh bread. Sid's Deli and Subs open 10:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. on the weekdays and 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. on the weekends.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions with pay starting at 23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offer great pay, health, dental, and vision, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
When your business is ready for its next move, I'm here to help make it happen. I'm Corey Vandeweghe, Commercial Loan Officer at Midwest Bank on 70th and Pioneers Boulevard. Lincoln is full of bold ideas and hardworking business owners, and I'm proud to support the people driving that progress. Whether you're launching something new or investing in growth, I'll work with you to find lending solutions that move your business forward. Swing in anytime. I'd love to hear what you're building. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Where there's smoke, there's flavor, and there's plenty of that at the Smokehouse at Super Saver in Russ's Market. Award-winning Old World recipes made in Lincoln since 1984 with many flavors and smoked sausage and brats to choose from. The Smokehouse has something special for every season: brats and sausage for the grill, beef sticks and beef jerky for snacking, and smoked salmon, smoked turkey, and smoked hams for your holiday feast. Stop by the Smokehouse at Super Saver in Russ's Market today to fulfill your search for real flavor.
Ever look at your house and think, ouch, it's stuck in the past? Or realize that your kitchen needs a new everything? Like thousands of homeowners, you can simply call SprayNet Lincoln. Their patented spray system and paint delivers a flawless factory finish. No mess, done in a day, and cost-effective. It looks just like new, including your vinyl. And it's all backed by their 15-year no-peel warranty. SprayNet Lincoln, custom chemistry and smarter painting. Google SprayNet Lincoln or call them now at 402-383-3336 or email ching@spray-net.com. Hey everyone, this is Austin Orman from Old School with Foreman and Orman, live from 1040 O Street in the heart of downtown Lincoln, weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. My favorite thing about downtown Lincoln has to be the year-round energy. Downtown Lincoln never stops. It's easy to get to, has everything you could need or want in dining, entertainment, and retail, and of course it has Lincoln's best sports talk, proudly located in downtown Lincoln on the corner of 11th and O.
This message is brought to you by the Downtown Lincoln Association and 93.7 The Ticket.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
We're not living in some perfect TV land, the kind where the sun's always shining and life's what-ifs just don't exist. Here in Nebraska, we live in reality. We have unpredictable weather and risky moments that mean you need insurance protection you can trust. At Battle Creek Insurance Company, we protect you with flexible policies for home, auto, farm, and multi-peril crop insurance. Hometown service for all of life's what-ifs. Contact your local independent agent and ask about Battle Creek Insurance. Better together.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
We're on the air. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7.
We like when our breakers are doing well in life, financially, and more than that.
Cash. Living a life of Phil Steele.
That's true. At DWE Generations, they have a plan that matters when it comes to protecting what is most important. They work with individuals, families, and business owners to help make smart financial decisions that support life today and set up the foundation for generations. We're talking David Darlington, Russell Walton, and Cody Eiler bring decades of experience at DWE Generations, a generational wealth planning firm. Please call them at 402-483-7871. Ask for David, Russell, or Cody, or go to generations.nm.com.
The reason you want to do it as David did it for us is that, like right now, all of our daughters are involved in this too. So they started with him when they were in high school. So they had a plan initially.
Oh, God, really?
When you say generational, it's not like, well, they're going to hand some money down to you. They're going to do that. No, here's how you can build yours at this time.
Do it now.
Do it now. If you want to have a great life, I'm telling you,
just
start figuring out a way to put some money away when you're younger. Right now, me and Steve wouldn't be here. We just were very, we were working and stuff and not really paying a lot of attention to it. I didn't get locked in until I started like a full-time job. And they're like, well, you have a 401k. That's just there. If someone wasn't talking to me, like I said,
you got to get an expert.
But I'm glad that I didn't have an expert, because if I did, I wouldn't have just had Phil Steele.
It's true. You would have talked to Phil.
That. Also,
you might have.
There was a text message I sent to Connor, and it's about a week ago, right? Connor?
Yeah. Set the stage here.
So set the stage. It's in the evening. I said, Connor, I just listened to Phil today on 84. I said, let's just see if maybe we can get him on. And Connor did his due diligence, and Connor is the one that reached out to him through social media and got a hold of Phil and got him on air. So Connor is off suspension.
Connor.
Way off suspension.
The suspension is lifted, Connor.
Suspension
Look
is
at that
lifted.
smile on his face.
Suspension is lifted.
Connor, you deserve major kudos for this.
All I did was gave him the idea, because I didn't know.
I thought you did this.
No, I don't know
what
Phil.
put into play with Connor.
When it comes to Ross and Garth, I know those guys.
Those are your friends.
But I don't know Phil Steele. So I just said, let's just try this.
Oh.
And he said, let's go through it. And I'll start us off. What you thought was the most remarkable? Mine was the playoffs. And he said, do you want the healthiest team or the best team to win? So you want a team playing 18 games or whatever?
It's just a battle of attrition. Is that all it is?
So now the best team doesn't win. It's the healthiest team at the end. Or do you want the best team? I mean, he was so Who would know more about this than Phil? And what do you say right away? 12.
Yep.
Boom.
There's several things that Phil.
it's the-
How about the homegrown chart? Was that the thing
Yeah.
you said?
Yeah.
Homegrown chart.
Yeah, he knew right away Nebraska's exact experience.
Yeah.
Like right off the top of his head.
He mentioned when he talked to Siggs at James Madison, he's like, I have a great quarterback every year. What are you talking about? And they had an all-conference quarterback. So
He
Siggs,
talked to
the
Siggs at
confidence.
JMU.
He did.
He knew Siggs before he was Siggs.
Absolutely.
How about that?
There's a lot there. He loves I thought his comments on Notre Dame. Notre Dame is a decent choice to win it all schedule, but also number one O-line in the country and Phil's astute judgment and 9 starters back on defense. Almost say no more on that. Notre Dame, number one O-line in the country, 9 starters back on D. They're going to be hard to beat.
Yeah.
Phil picking Alabama as a dark horse makes sense. Alabama's not. And he laid out, like, when you ask a dark horse, it's very subjective. Like, what is a dark horse? Well, he has a system to determine dark horses. He does a top 10, which he's 95% accurate on the AP poll, and then he throws those teams out. So he doesn't have Alabama in the top 10, which a lot of people aren't going to have Alabama in the top 10. But good underdog pick to win it all. System. He has a system.
He has a system.
He has a system for everything.
I'm mentally exhausted.
There was a lot to take in there.
Yeah, but he was
In a good
entertaining
way.
at the same time.
Yeah, he was.
He was entertaining. God bless.
We had some response. Shim from not Shimania.
Yeah.
Or Shemai, but Shim. We have a Shemai and a Shim, by the way. It's
Yeah.
very strange. Shim says, Phil is the GOAT of all prognosticators. What a great interview. Had my attention the whole time.
Bill called him a pro, and I just thought, this is a pro.
Yeah.
That's a pro.
Someone says, I like that guy. Fun to listen to. Thank you.
He also has a great radio voice. How can you have that much knowledge? How can you be able to retain that information?
Retains it.
When I just threw out San Jose State and he gave me a detail.
You say I got to look this up.
No,
hold on.
No, he's like, I got you.
It's on page 128. Hang on a second.
Numa Tololo.
He just started rattling stuff off. Then you asked him about Ohio U, which was a brilliant question. He gave you and then he gave us Nemo. So watch out for Nemo.
The middle guard.
Yeah.
Interior D line.
He likes Navy as maybe the group of 5 team in the playoff
that was
this year.
fascinating. And told you exactly why.
Told you why.
All
Navy.
offensive linemen are back. Ball control. Yeah, he had it nailed. Talked about San Antonio. I was at San Antonio talking to Dos Equis group, and also that is a very military, and he had the military reasoning.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he talks to every single, he was 132 of 136, right, this year.
Yeah,
So it's
all but 4. I wonder who those were.
All but 4. I like to get. We should have asked the names.
Yeah,
the 4 guys that.
But
what was the 95% thing you talked about?
I'm sorry,
95%.
Oh, he can predict the AP poll with 95% accuracy.
Gotcha.
I think that's what he said.
I think that's what he said.
Yeah.
90. Bill Steele.
We just kept looking at each other as he was talking.
Shaking our head like different charts,
and then, like he
different
said,
things.
then all of a sudden he was just like, whoop, next question. And they just had something new. What could have been 20 more questions?
Oh, yeah, we have.
And the energy, he never tailed off either. Like going, well, this is getting a little long,
Nope.
guys. It's probably
No, not at all.
I
Not
can't
at all.
imagine keeping up with him. This is about this. And his book, which is my Bible, and everyone has different ones.
Yeah.
But his book, he used to have to rewrite the entire book in May because of the spring.
Oh,
transfer
how it's
portal.
just awful.
So you know what he did though? He adjusted.
Yeah.
He could have easily just been like, I'm just going to do what I know is fact, and whatever's new is new, and get it out there. Barnes and Noble. That's what you can get.
Yep.
That's what you can get.
Barnes and Noble. I wonder how big. I would have liked to ask him how many people he has working for him.
Good question.
Yeah, it would have been a good question.
I think it's quite a team he has. It's not like 1 or 2 people.
Yeah,
And it's whipping year round.
I don't think Phil's working. Also, we want to talk about who else would be more universal as far as respected.
Not many people.
By the coaches. You can tell he talks to everybody, right? So he's been talking. So everyone's got that. No, I talk. You talk to every coach for an hour. I know the average is like that, but some are way more. The average is an hour per head coach.
What coaches like is accuracy. He's very accurate. I was sort of surprised how opinionated he was. He's a little more opinionated than I would have thought, which is good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good
that's
for
what
radio.
you want.
That's why we have him on.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
he had takes on what he.
Yeah, he had good. Like the playoff take was great. I didn't know he would have hot takes like that.
The reason it was so great was because he has to deal with who? All the Big Ten coaches.
Yep.
And he's like, no, I don't agree with that. But I'm still, but let's just do our job separately, where we talk about your team because if you're a head coach, you want to talk to him for this. He's also very positive to every coach.
Yeah.
Very. You don't hear him be like, I don't know what they did hiring that hire.
But he's very also at the same time, he's very real. If you're a struggling team, he keeps it real. Yeah, he keeps it real.
The spillover is next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by NEPCO on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, buddy, here we go. Just keep your eye on the ball. All right, just swing right through it. Yeah, good job. Way to go. Hey, run it out. Okay.
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier, furry friends.
When your business is ready for its next move, I'm here to help make it happen. I'm Corey Vandeweghe, Commercial Loan Officer at Midwest Bank on 70th and Pioneers Boulevard. Lincoln is full of bold ideas and hardworking business owners, and I'm proud to support the people driving that progress. Whether you're launching something new or investing in growth, I'll work with you to find lending solutions that move your business forward. Swing in anytime. I'd love to hear what you're building. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Bagels & Joe is the best place to start off your mornings this summer, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. This summer's cream cheese flavor is pickle. Pair it with a blueberry cobbler iced latte, and don't forget their Berry Breeze dirty soda. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
Hog Wild's giant stuffed baked potatoes are anything but basic and really hit the spot when you're craving a little comfort food. Nothing is more satisfying than a Hog Wild baked potato loaded with butter, sour cream, cheddar cheese, bacon bits, and chives. Add your choice of a Hog Wild house smoked meat like pulled pork, chicken, or brisket for a little extra. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
We're not living in some perfect TV land, the kind where the sun's always shining and life's what-ifs just don't exist. Here in Nebraska, we live in reality. We have unpredictable weather and risky moments that mean you need insurance protection you can trust. At Battle Creek Insurance Company, we protect you with flexible policies for home, auto, farm, and multi-peril crop insurance. Hometown service for all of life's what-ifs. Contact your local independent agent and ask about Battle Creek Insurance. Better together.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Iconic summer moments deserve an iconic drink. Reach for Mountain Dew, an American original. From its beginnings in the foothills of Tennessee to your biggest summer yet. The refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew is the perfect companion to your American summer adventures. Enjoy the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Tasting great since '48. Look for Mountain Dew in stores near you at mountaindew.com. That's mountaindew.com.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here with Koppel Chevrolet GMC in Louisville. Koppel is proud to be the highest rated GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln areas based on Google reviews. Right now, get 0% financing for 60 months on new Silverado and Sierra 1500 models. But hurry, the 0% financing offer won't last long. Visit us in Louisville or check us out online at koppelcars.com.
If your car has sent you to the sidelines, Eustace Body Shop can help. With gold-class certified technicians, OEM parts, and free loaner cars, Eustace Body Shop is your best choice this Husker season. And with 6 locations across central and eastern Nebraska, we've got you covered, whether you're rooting at home or you're headed to Memorial Stadium. Get a free online quote at EustaceBodyShop.com, and let's get you back in the game.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
We're on the air. Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the Spillover, sponsored by Raising Cane's, who is with Megan Maroney once again after all the excitement, comments, and demand. Now's your chance to head to Raising Cane's and grab the limited edition Cloud9 Pink Sparkly Cup with any purchase of a combo meal. Enjoy your hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers with fries and buttery Texas toast in style, inspired by Megan Maroney's Cloud9 tour. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love. Once again, thanks again to Phil Steele for being who he is, incredible, well, all-knowing, basically for football.
Thanks for being who you are.
Phil, thanks for being who you are.
I mean that. Thank you for being you, Phil, and joining us for 32 minutes today.
32
minutes.
It could have went on for.
Oh yeah, we could talk to him tomorrow.
No, big thank you to Phil. Yeah. Seriously, I mean, it was great information, and I'm pleased for our listeners above all.
And he's, like I said, like that. We're so blessed on this station to be able to get the people we get on.
100.
I mean, it's like wow. I mean,
100.
we have on the number 2 guy sitting in our here from the SEC. Comes into
Darth Glispin was here for.
That was great. By the way,
right here,
talking policy.
Yeah, talking policy
at a high level. By the way,
those things are unbelievable. Then we have on probably the number 1. What would you say the word is? Like journalist? Is that what it'd be in college football?
I'd say analyst. I'm gonna go with analyst.
Phil.
No,
he's Dellinger.
Dellinger. Yeah,
he's
journalist.
So he's the lead person on.
He's the best sports writer in America. News writer.
Yeah,
he is.
He has no
he's the best in America.
Just the facts. It's like Walter Cronkite.
Yeah, it is of the print media.
Yes,
yeah. He does a podcast, by the way.
When Dellinger says that when he sends out a tweet, everyone lights up. Yep. I mean, across the board.
It means
because,
something.
Whoa. What did he just send out? Because it's not one of those just the eyes emoji or the flame emoji.
Wait a second. That's what I
There's
did.
taking shots at Sip.
Oh,
shots
There's
fired.
Substance.
Shots fired. I tell you.
Shots fired. No, Dellinger has a lot of pressure on him. And that's pressure.
He's breaking news of all this stuff with anything legal. And all it is now is all these things now with this new Protect College Sports Act. His job is just, oh, wow, how are we going to cover this?
Oh, yeah. And he's got to, what's the tricky thing for Dellinger in this day and age is to write so the layman can understand it. You're kind of taught to write so a fourth grader can understand it. It's not
hard.
easy to do that.
No.
It's not easy to do. I don't know if it's 4th, 6th, something like that, but it's not. He's got to boil down a lot of information into something that's understandable. And I'm going to tell you something that is harder than it sounds.
Oh, it's the same. People always say, well, in football, people can't follow that. What is that? When it's like, we're playing against 2-man. We have this problem with quarterback run. And all of a sudden you start, it's like, okay, you have to be able to talk in this version of it. Sometimes that's a little harder when you have some knowledge on the subject.
Right.
To get out.
Ross does a great job of that, though. He boils it down really
friends
well.
Friends of the stool.
Yep. Dellinger, Steele, Glispin.
Yeah.
I mean, now I'm leaving out people that would be upset or whatever.
Mo Egger from Cincinnati. Our boy Mo.
That's not the first one that was coming.
Hey, Mo was great.
Mo was great.
Yeah, he was great.
I don't know. There's like 4 of us coming to the game. He knew of like 4 people.
It was awesome.
I know of 4. He said
coming to the Cincinnati game at Arrowhead.
I know 4. And then the guy from Michigan thought that the farmer people were selling pies out here.
Yeah, that was great.
Let's just go out to some farm and pick up some pies.
Are we doing a show tomorrow?
We'll be here tomorrow.
All 3 of us?
Tomorrow off.
All 3 of us?
And you're talking to the players today.
To players.
To kick
12
off
assorted players, yes.
We'll have audio from that tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
Old School is next. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Anderson Ford on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Looking for something different for lunch or dinner in Lincoln? Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils. Hot, bold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln.
Hog Wild's giant stuffed baked potatoes are anything but basic and really hit the spot when you're craving a little comfort food. Nothing is more satisfying than a Hog Wild baked potato loaded with butter, sour cream,